That's number one. That's number one. That's number one. That's number one. That's number one.
Ooh, a train.
That's number one. 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 Let's go to the maths board. That's number one. 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 That's the number wang bonus. Triple number wang to you. Everything hinges on this final round. Yes, it's time for Wanganum. Let's rotate the board. That's Wanganum. Bad luck, most of you have been Wanganummed, but the one person who hasn't, you are today's Number Wang. That's all from Number Wang, but until tomorrow's edition, stay Number Wang, and remember out there, good Number Wang. Good evening, 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 and welcome to the 7th day of Quizmas. How are you all doing? I hope you're keeping well. I am suitably warm, as I ever am in this office these days. Let's get a bonus out there, because we've not done that yet. Wang83. Well done to Ramsey Fox. If the only Quizmas game I win is Number Wang, I'll be more than satisfied. Well, you've done jolly well there, Ramsey Fox, I have to say. 58 or so. Very good wanging indeed, and nicely done. Anyway, hope you're all keeping well. I'm really tired. I'm just feeling really tired at the moment. I don't know if it's just sort of been overwork come the end of sort of approach of Christmas and whatnot, but so really tired at the moment. So I'm just going to take it easy tonight. We have got the 7th day of Quizmas game to look forward to. More prizes and more fun and more trivia. And then we have got the buzz-off semi-finals. Both of semi-finals are going to be taking place this evening, which then leaves only 2 more games this season, the 3rd and 4th place playoff, and of course the final itself. They may not be happening in that order. We may have the final before we have the 3rd place match. It is going to depend entirely on the availability of the players. It looks like all 4 are available on either Saturday or next Tuesday, and fortunately, because of the way the bracket has fallen, it means that the 2 who are available on Saturday will be playing each other either in the final or in the 3rd place match. Or I think that's how. Basically, it was, I think Samster and Toot aren't available on Saturday, but they're playing each other tonight, so they won't be playing each other in either the 3rd place or the final. So it might be that we have a slightly different order. Either way, it's very exciting, and we're going to determine who our finalists are going to be this evening. Calibrated Vision, thank you very much for continuing that gift sub you got from Matt there. It's very kind of you. And thank you to all the hype train kicking off there. Thank you to Joe for 11 months. That was 3 days ago, but thank you again all the same, Joe. Colo resubscribing for 16 months. AB Me hitting the 13 month mark 12 minutes ago, but 13 months. Thank you very much for the support. Joe resubscribing there for 12 months, a full year, £60 I'm never getting back. I appreciate the support, Joe. Hopefully you feel it's been £60 well spent. Yeah. And a message from our sponsor, Fraser K, with Jeff. Thank you very much for the 2 months subscription there, Fraser. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're keeping well. Milk Like and Ondi, thank you very much for those bits as well. Yeah, all good. Let me stop the Wang bonus right there in 3, 2, 1, stop. There we go. They will have been added to your penny total. And let me say hello to you all. Who have we got? We've got a Dogfish, good evening, and Lewis and Shapes, Zeus and Jogging Chum, Lupine and Mark, Topper and Ramsey, Joe, good evening, Ondi, good evening, Rubik's, good evening, Tabstop, hello AB Me and Cycle Space and Ben, Innis, hello, Colo, good evening, Calibrated Vision and Energia, hello to Toot and Midget on the Internet, to Milk-like and Gatekeeper, to G. Eisens and Puzzle Dan, to Claire and Matt, Samster and Quizzle, Lingo and It's Sportsy, good evening, Bass and Oni, good evening, Party of Me, hello to Natter and Clive and Tipster and Porlister, Dante, Jay White just sneaking in there, and anyone else who is lurking in the channel, you're most welcome to lurk and sit in the background and enjoy the festivities from where you are. Most pleased to have you all here. I hope you're all keeping well and keeping warm at the moment. I booked my booster jab today after our dear leader went on the telly on Sunday night and said, get your booster. Get your booster now. Don't not get your booster now. Do get your booster now. Also, don't go to work, but do go to Christmas parties. Yeah. Honestly, I don't want to get into politics tonight because it's gonna depress me. Although the vote came through, the vote that was a completely foregone conclusion vote, and despite the best interests of the governing party, the government's bill actually passed. So that was exciting. How my booster today feel a lot more fine than the previous jabs. Oh, that's good. That's good to hear, Topper. What did I think I had the other day? I think I had Pfizer for them. So I don't know what the new one is, but yeah. We'll get it done. Apparently, there's nothing until January, although my wife's got it booked for, like, this Saturday, and mine's booked in January, so she said just keep pressing F5 on your browser and eventually something new will come up, so I might try and rebook it. I might just, well, it's done now. Hello, Matt Moby. Welcome to the stream. Great to see you. First time chatted there as well. Lovely to have you here. And yeah, do stick around. Come and join in some of the festive fun we've got this evening. I need to open the door of this here advent calendar so that we can see what is going to be being played for tonight, the 7th day of Quizmas, behind the 14th door there on the bottom row as the advent calendar gets progressively more open. Let's see what we are going to be playing tonight. Ooh, look at this. It be Data Leak. Yes, indeed it be. So one of the newer games here on game night. It's not one that we've seen too many times before. In fact, possibly only twice, and once it was in an entirely different sort of format and view. So this was actually one of the last minute changes. It wasn't originally going to be this, and I changed it after I invented it. So for some of you, it could be a first time playing this tonight. This pack has been written by me, because like I say, it was a last minute change. I didn't sort of deprive any of the other writers. It was going to be me all along, but I just changed the game it was in question. Regardless from my pack. Yeah, that is going to be Data Leak. So if you've not played before, don't worry, the rules will all be explained. I was going to do some work on this afternoon and then didn't. I have got some tweaks that I want to make that I haven't yet made. Rest assured they will be done in time for the new year and season 6. So yes, one of the main things is you're going to be locked out for a little bit longer if you get it wrong. At the moment it's 5 seconds rather than it's going to go to like 8, I think. It's also going to be a little, thanks to Topper for this idea, a little sliding bar on your player prefab. But I just haven't gotten around to it. There's been too many things going on, but it will happen. It is functional at the very least, and I hope you're looking forward to playing this Christmas-themed pack of Data Leak. So I'm just going to pop over to the BRB screen. I'm going to shut off the camera for a moment and sit tight right there. Am I going to leave? No, I can close the advent calendar now. We'll be coming back to it. We might be though. Anyway, for a little bit of festive cheer, let's play Data Leak. You should mention that, Lupine. I could probably make it look like that. Welcome to Data Leak. Actually, I was going to see if I can do that because I'm feeling a bit silly. What do we want it to be? Mulled wine or eggnog? What colour is eggnog? Is it yellow? I think it's yellow. I can make it green. That's fun. There we go. There's a sort of mulled winey coloured drip. How's that feel? It looks worryingly like blood. It does look like blood, doesn't it? There you go. There's the mulled wine drip of the Data Leak tap. And if you want to play Data Leak in this pack written by me, pop in the code FYHJ. Come on in. And again, remember this is a whisper game, so you've got to keep things whispered to Persephone's Twitch bot. sorry. Enough of that. So, oh, that's a good start. You ain't never had a friend like me, indeed. Welcome, brand new Halo. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Hope you keep well. And then he changes key. Something like that. Flush, you have jokes. Yes, FYAZ, yes indeed. I have jokes. I did see a funny tweet yesterday, actually. And this is genuinely funny. I think I liked it. Give me a sec, I'll bring it up. Sir Aladdin, sir, what will your pleasure be? Oh yeah, here we go. I was going to mute the audio a minute. I was singing You Are My Sunshine to my 3-year-old, and he told me he hates that song. I said, that's a shame, because I used to sing it to him when he was in my tummy, before he was born. And he looked me dead in the eyes and said, I hated it then, too. Which, there you go, that's a joke for you. That did make me laugh. Oh, hello! Message from our sponsor, Oni.
You ain't never had a friend like me. Unless you've drank literally anything with a percentage.
Yeah, I'm not a great fan of mead, I have to say. I had some once at a wedding, and it wasn't for Ben. Wasn't for Ben. Anyway, last few seconds to come join the lobby if you want to play. Remember, this is a game you do need to be in from the start if you want to take part. You can't sort of come and go. Welcome, Serial Quizzer, to the stream. Good to see you, my dude. And there's an Innis joining, the 11th hour there. Maybe another 10 seconds. How many on each side? I'm going to count up how many we've got. 26 on each side for reasons best known to myself. 7, 8, 9, 31. 33 in the game. So, the prize for tonight on this game is, I think it's £20 PayPal or equivalent again. Pretty sure. Midget on the internet, you've just left the game. Rejoin or you won't be able to play. I think, yeah, it's £20 PayPal or equivalent. So it's fairly standard fare. They're not all that, but a lot of them have been so far. Midget on the internet, if you want to play, I'm going to lock the lobby in the next 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. You prioritise my company, yeah. Half. Good, Midget, you're not in at the moment, and if you don't join, you won't be able to play. So I can't keep it open forever because I was about to lock and then you left. So. Well, I gave you fair warning there, so I am now going to lock it up. I'm going to wait for this riff to come back around. I was enjoying the banter, the furious banter between Topper and Zeus. Oh, hello, are you Prasad? Welcome to the stream. Oh, you've got an avatar now. Excellent, we'll be able to recognise you. Right, well, I am going to lock it because giving you a... And I got no chill. Welcome to you as well. Just literally... with a matter of seconds to spare. Right, here we go then, locking it up. Let's play Data Leak. So, round 1 is called 5 degrees. You will be shown 5 questions. Sorry, Midget on the internet, you're too late. I gave you a full minute after I said I was locking it, so I'm afraid you have missed the boat now. That is the way these things go, unfortunately. This one you can't join midway through. I did give you plenty of warning though, so... that's the way it goes. You left and joined and left a couple of times, so that's the price of that. One of the things I do need to change with this game is the instructions on the screen because they're not particularly clear, I don't think. So hopefully it's clear enough. Round 1, 5 degrees. You'll be shown 5 questions. Actually, think of them as 5 puzzles. Each puzzle has a category and 5 clues. Points decrease every 10 seconds as the next clue is revealed. Incorrect attempts will freeze you out for 5 seconds. So it's relatively straightforward. You can guess as many times as you like, but if you're frozen out, obviously it won't be processed. The more clues that are revealed, the fewer points that there are available. Okay, simple as that. Make sure you're whispering to Persephone's Twitch bot. Whisper to the bot, otherwise the answer won't be processed and will most likely be deleted by a moderator. So, gold, silver and bronze medals available. £20 in PayPal or equivalent to the winner tonight. It is the 7th day of Quizmas. And yes, there is the bot. Do whisper to her. She's also the one asking the questions. Keep your eye on the chat, because when the question's in chat, the question is live. Good luck. Round 1 is 5 degrees. And Priyana Shu, welcome to the stream. Let's go to puzzle number 1. The category is a song. Charted within the top 10 in Austria, Germany, Ireland, Latvia, the Netherlands, and the United Kingdom. Okay, next clue. It was the artist's first solo single since they released Eat at Home in 1971. No, for 3 points. It was covered by Kylie Minogue and Mika in 2016. Oh, there's our first solve too. Samsa getting a solve in there. And brand new Halo as well, for 2 points now. Sung by Paul McCartney, it was originally released in 1979. Claire, Zeus, Mark, Tipser, a few more, and the last clue. The lyrics start, the mood is right, the spirit's up, we're here tonight, and that's enough. For a point, anyone? A few last minute points coming in there. It's wonderful Christmas time, or simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Moon is right, something like that. Really dull song. I'm not a great lover of that one, I have to say. But Halo 2, Samsa off to an early start with 3 points there. Early lead. Claire, Mark, Oni, Tipster, Zeus all picking up 2. Rubik's, Joe, Lewis, Pum and Ben, Quizzle, and Ramsey all picking up a single point. Everyone else yet to score, but still plenty more to go. Let's clear the board. And we'll go on to puzzle number 2. The category is a person. This popular figure receives around 70,000 letters a year. Oh, Vision the first to solve. Claire shortly after. Well played. For 4 points, they appeared on the cover of Time magazine in 1929. Lewis in for 4. And Innes for 4. She was born in April 1926 in London. Her husband died this year at the age of 99 for 2 points. And for a single point, she gives an annual address to the UK at 3 p.m. on Christmas Day every year. It's the Queen, Her Majesty the Queen, Queen Elizabeth II, Elizabeth II, Queen Elizabeth, Elizabeth II, Elizabeth II, Elizabeth II, some variation thereon. But well done if you got that at 5. I imagine a lot of people went for Santa Claus or Father Christmas. I imagine he gets quite a few more than 70,000 letters a year. Never heard of a sex topper, never heard of it. Well, you managed to salvage yourself a single point there, Top, so very well played. Ayub Prasad, the only person yet to get off the mark. Claire now in the lead with 7. Halo, Calibrated Vision, Lewis, Toot, Samster, Tipster all on 5. Let's clear the board. And we'll go on to puzzle number 3. The category is a film. It was nominated in Stinker's Bad Movie Awards for Most Painfully Unfunny Comedy. Tom and Ben with an early 5. Nicely played. For 4 points then. Joey Chum as well getting 5 or possibly 4. It was one of the final cinematic films to feature Phil Hartman. Moving on to 3, Quizzle solving. It stars a pre-Star Wars Jake Lloyd, aka Anakin Skywalker. A few more solving at 3 for 2 points then. It follows the exploits of a workaholic dad trying to obtain the hottest Christmas toy for his son. And for a single point, featuring Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad in leading roles, this film wasn't shy about telling you, it's turbo time! Well, if you've not seen it, you're missing out. Jingle all the way. Put that cookie down! Now! Honestly, my brother and I, we used to absolutely crease up laughing watching this. We've got very, very fond memories of watching this as kids. Literally saw it yesterday, could have been there. Oh no! Put that what down? Cookie! Put that cookie down! Now! Cheers! Welcome to the stream. Great to see you. Keeping well, my dude. Yes, Jingle all the way. Claire and Toot now sharing the lead with 9 points. Tipster in second with 8. Halo, Oni, Ben, Quizzle, Samster all in third on 7. Let's reset the board. And we move on to puzzle number 4, which is a foodstuff. It emerged sometime in the 19th century, most likely in France. No 5s there, then on to 4. It is named after an object found in pagan tradition, likely originating in the 17th century. 2 first to solve here, getting 4 points. A few more coming in now. And for 3, its French name, Bûche de Noël. Sorry, that should be its French name is Bûche de Noël. Oh, a lot of souls for 3 there. Nicely done if you're getting that. Oh, we go for 2 points. Mary Berry's version recommends a toy robin or sprig of holly for decoration. For 2 points. Bouche. Thank you, Shapes. Thank you very much. Bouche de Noël. And for a single point, this tasty festive dessert is a type of chocolate roulade. It's the Yule log, which you get from the Yule Festival. And Yule Brinner. You'll be going home in an ambulance, and you'll lovely, you are. Amuse Mighty Boosh. I never really liked the Mighty Boosh, but you'll love it. Thank you, Pum and Ben. That's another one for you. 2, now securing the lead with 13. Claire, Pum and Ben, Samsa, all with 11. Oni and Tipster tied up in third on 10. One more puzzle in this opening round. Let's clear the board. Your logs also go on the fryer. Yes, they can also go on the fryer. You'll be going home in an ambulance. You can take the lad out. Very good, Oni. Very good. Yes, clinging to my roots a little bit there. Right. We have got one more puzzle in this here first round. I don't know why recently I've started calling everything this here, but I kind of like it. I'm going to roll with it. This here first round, one more puzzle. The category is TV show. A spin-off series from this show aired between 2010 and 2011. Oh, Lewis with the power play, and Joggy Chum and Colo, power play, and Mark for 5 points. Very nicely done. Rather unusually, its iconic opening title theme was written by the show's creator. For 4 points. Yeah, Taylor going there for 4. On to 3. It had 18 Christmas specials, the first in 1981 and the last in 2003. A few more cropping up now for 3 points. Moving on to 2. One Christmas special famously featured its 2 lead stars dressed up as Batman and Robin. I don't think that's the first time we've seen that on this Quizmas season. Can you remember? For a single point then, it starred David Jason as Delboy, Nicholas Lyndhurst as Rodney, and Buster Merrifield as Uncle Albert. What are we talking about? It was, of course, Only Fools and Horses. Or also said with Only Fools ampersand horses. Stick a Barney in my pocket. I'll fetch the suitcase from the van. 'Cause if you wanna vest us but you don't ask questions, then a brother, I'm your man. But where it all comes from is a mystery. It's like the changing of the seasons and the tide of the sea. But here's the one that's driving me berserk. Nurse, he's at the piano. I'm sorry, Jez. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm out of bed again. Why do only fools and horses? It is a great theme, I have to say. Great show as well. Not the first time it's cropped up this Quizmas, should say. But it's something I intrinsically associate with Christmas, particularly those last 3 Christmas specials. I know it's the 1997 ones, the Batman and Robin one were really good. 3 of the 4 Buzz-Off semi-finalists are doing well. Yeah, well, that's obviously how it goes. But that is the end of the first round. Let's clear the board and check out the scores. So, Toot with an early lead with 16. Nicely done, nicely done. Mark and Samster currently tied in second with 14. Claire, Jogging Chum and Lewis all currently in third there with 13. Other scores are Only, Pum and Ben and Tipster all sharing 12. Halo, Kodo, Quizzle all on 11. Vision, Natter, Lupine Shapes all on 10. Innis and Ramsey on 8. Zeus is on 7. Dogfish and Lingo on 6. Rubik's, Puzzle Dan, Bass, Tabstop, Topper all on 5. Sportsy Joe on 4. AB, Me and Cycle Space and Milk Like on 3. Serial Quizzes on 2. I Got No Chill on 1, and Ayub Prasad yet to score. That is the end of round 1. Let's go to round number 2. Round 2 is content filter. You will be shown 5. Again, think of that as puzzles rather than questions. I need to update it. Each puzzle has a category and 5 objects, events, or characters that feature in the answer. As before, points decrease every 10 seconds as the next clue is revealed. Incorrect attempts will freeze you out for 5 seconds. This is basically exactly the same as the previous round, except generally the clues are significantly shorter. Alright, so basically same form as what you had in round 1, but you're going to get significantly shorter clues, and you're going to be looking for a specific thing that all of the clues feature in. Alright, I will say now, not all of these necessarily are festive. They might be, but not necessarily. They're not necessarily all festive, so just bear that in mind. Good luck to you all. Round 2 is content filter. Let's go to puzzle number 1, and the category is a year. We're looking for the year all these things happened. King Dakar is open for the first time to the public at Six Flags Great Adventure. Oh, Jogging Chart, nicely done. And Lingo as well, getting 5 points there. For 4 points, Jamie Oliver delivers Channel 4's alternate Christmas message. As when Pope John Paul II dies. Quite a few souls coming in here for 3 now. Another clue coming up for 2. Shane Ward becomes the first of the reality TV music stars to achieve Christmas #1 with That's My Goal. So there's a flavour, a smattering of Christmas going on in here. And for a single point, George W. Bush is inaugurated for his second term as US President. It all happened in 2005. 2005, the year before I started university. Toot in the lead 19, though the gap closing a little bit. Jong Chum, Mark Samster all on 18, Claire, Oni, Tipster all on 16. Let's clear the board. So from this point on, the clues are very short. Let's go on to puzzle number 2. The category is a book. The Finnish Woman. The Tame Crow. The Troll. No solves yet. Anyone got a solve for 3? Oh, there's the first solve from Rubik's. Very well played. 3 points there. Next clue for 2. Girder. And there's Tipster getting a solve for 2. And Innes getting 2 as well. One final clue. Inspired Frozen. For a single point. Here come the dings now. The Snow Queen is what we were after there. Yes, those are all characters in the book The Snow Queen. Oh, you missed the leading. It did occur to me about halfway through that round, maybe I should have left the off as an alternate, and that's on me. That's my bad. So sorry if you've missed out on a point there. I don't think this pack got proofed. Which, to be fair, I am storing them separately from the rest. But good old books. But I did go through it again myself. But that's just one of those oversights that you miss. So apologies for that. You can take. You went with the Ice Queen. Well, still got some good points there, Rubik's. First to solve. Let's clear the board, and we'll go on to puzzle number 3. Category is a character. Frank Langella, 1979. No souls there. Okay, for 4. Oh, there's the first soul from Milk Lake. Gary Oldman, 1992. A few more souls creeping in now. Luke Evans, 2014. For 2 points then, Kleiss Bang, 2020. It was a total guess, Millo. It was a good one. And for a single point, Christopher Lee, 1958. Yes, it was, of course. Count Dracula also would have accepted Dracula on its own. Yes, they all played Dracula in various films or TV shows, as indicated by the years that were displayed. I really enjoyed the Stephen Moffat, Mark Gatiss, Kleiss Bang BBC adaptation of Dracula that aired last year, beginning of last year. I really enjoyed it in spite of myself. It was very, very equal measures camp and gothic, but it was it was quite nice. There was one Dracula. Dracula knows how to decorate his garden, certainly does. Plenty of people getting points. Toot still with the lead, though. It's all very close. 24, 23, 22, 21 at the top. Toot, Samson, Mark and Tipster, and Claire, Joggingchum and Lewis all on 19. Let's clear the board. And we'll go on to puzzle number 4. The category is a play. Edna. Just guess something. Next clue for 4. Eric. Oh, Tipster. Library knowledge may be coming in here. Nicely done. 4 points. Gerald Croft for 3. Samster and Joe now solving. And Lewis in there for 3. And another one, Colo. And for 2 points, Arthur Burling. And for a single point, Inspector Ghoul. That's the giveaway there. You got more than 50% of the letters in the actual answer. It's an Inspector Cause, but was it JB Priestley? Actually, can't remember now. To my eternal shame, I studied that at GCSE. I actually quite enjoyed it as a play. Yes, it was JB Priestley. I don't think I've ever seen it live. We watched the TV adaptation when we were studying it. I really enjoyed it. So yeah. Hello, Proogs. Welcome to the stream, my dude. Hope you're keeping well. Sorry you've missed the opening of Data Leak, means you won't be able to play, but do enjoy playing along from the wings. I expect to cause you what? Out for being a potential murderer, I suppose, would probably be how you'd finish off that sentence. Let's clear the board, and we will go on to puzzle number 5. Oh, I don't know about that, Mark. There's still 3 more rounds to go after this one, and there's not a huge margin between the top and yourself. So, still wide open as we go to puzzle number 5 of round number 2. The category is a TV show again. Jeffrey Palmer. Adrian Edmondson. Oh, Innes! Nicely done for 4 points there. Well played. For 3 points then, Tim McInerney. Couple more getting in here. And for 2 points then, Rowan Atkinson. And for a single point, Tony Robinson. It was, of course, Blackadder or The Blackadder, or Blackadder goes fourth because they were all in the 4th series of Blackadder. There's an argument to be made that maybe Rowan Atkinson was more obvious than Tony Robinson, but Blackadder still opens up a few options. You've got the Thin Blue Line, you've got Mr. Bean, you've got the 9 o'clock news, whereas Tony Robinson is very definitively known for playing Baldrick. Thought we were talking to characters. Ah, yes, Jeffrey Palmer. No, he played Field Marshal Sir Douglas Haig in the 4th series of Blackadder. So yes, he was. They were all actors that appeared in Blackadder's Whitesnake, a sequel to Blackadder. Well, they only did 4 series of it. They talked about doing a 5th series. They wanted to do a 5th series set in a POW camp in World War II, but it sort of never happened. And then Rowan Atkinson went off to become incredibly globally famous as Mr. Bean, and Hugh Laurie went off to become House, and Stephen Fry went on to become a national treasure, and Tony Robinson went on to host some documentaries, I suppose. Anyway, that is the end of round 2. Let's clear the board and check out the scores. Time Team, that was the one. Or as time goes by, one of those. So at the end of round 2, and Samster are tied at the top with 29. Tipster moves into de facto 2nd place with 27. And Lewis is there in 3rd with 24. Claire and Mark tied on 23. Jogging Chum Colo only on 22. Shapes has got 19. Rubik's and Zeus on 18. Innis, Nata, Quizzle all on 16. The Vision, Pum and Ben, Lupine all on 15 there. Halo's on 14. Toppers on 12. Dogfish and Lingo on 11. Joe and Ramsey on 9. Milk-like and Serial Quizzer and Tapstop all on 8. Puzzle Down's got 7. AB Me and Bass have got 5. Are You Prasad and Psychospace and It's Sportsy on 4. And I Got No Chill is on 3. That is the end of round 2. I think we should go on to round 3. Round 3 is Any Other Name. You'll be shown 5 puzzles. Again, read it as puzzles, not questions. Each puzzle has 5 different descriptions of the same word. Points decrease every 10 seconds as the next clue is revealed, and incorrect attempts will freeze you out for 5 seconds. Exactly the same format as before, except this time you're going to be shown 5 different descriptions or definitions of the same thing. This is where the Wikipedia disambiguation page comes in very handy for question writing. Pro tip for any writers out there. So, Any Other Name. So obviously there's no category for this because it could be any number of categories. So sort of like the thesaurus round, yeah, a bit like that, Rubik's, but slightly more complicated than that. It's not just dictionary definition words. It might be, well, you'll see if you've not seen. So round 3, Any Other Name. The point scoring format is exactly the same. Best of luck to you all. Let's reveal puzzle number 1. A 1951 French film directed by Claude Balmer for 5 points. Okay, going on for 4 points. Blanc Moray, a species of marine fish indigenous to the Indo-Pacific Ocean. Tipster getting a soul for 4. Securing the lead, if only temporarily. For 3 points, the name given to 3 consecutive strikes in 10-pin bowling. Oh, here come the pings now. I thought that was maybe a little bit high. I should maybe put that at number 2. Number 2, for what it's worth, a Eurasian country formerly of the Ottoman Empire. And for a single point, the bird traditionally served with cranberry sauce and served roasted on Christmas Day. It was the turkey, yes. I think maybe that clue order was maybe a little bit off, and maybe I'm giving not enough credit for how many boulders there are amongst you. Toot and Samson now tied at the top with 32. Tipster is second on 31. Lewis in third on 27. First thing you find at the supermarket, absolutely. Let's clear the board. And we're going to puzzle number 2. Food often stuffed, yeah, quite. 1967 song by the Bee Gees. Long-running BBC travel series, the last series of which aired in 2007. Tipster for 4 and a few others besides. Quite a few others. For 3 points, the professional name of jazz musician Eleanor Fagan. More for 2 points there. What British people call a trip abroad. And finally, for a single point, what Americans call the Christmas season. It's the holidays, or you're going on holiday, or Billie Holiday was Eleanor Fagan's stage name, Billie Holiday. Well done, lots of points going out there. Toot and Tipster are now tied at the top. How Deep Is Your Love is probably a bit of a stretch for 5 different answers. Hollybobs, if you prefer. I hate that expression with a burning passion, Tipster. Yeah, just so you're aware, just so we're all on the same page here. But you do feel free to continue using it. Toot and Tipster joint leaders with 35. Samson's got 34. A bit of a gap opening up now. Lewis in third on 31. Let's clear the board and go on to puzzle number 3. One of 2 RMS HMS destroyer vessels in the 19th and 20th centuries. Blank of Marister, Flatledge in the Shetland Islands. Ooh, no souls yet, okay. For 3 points. Oh, Tipster getting in at 3. One of several species of cartilaginous fish belonging to the family Ragidae and a popular seafood dish. Samson, Toot, Tipster are all solving for 3, on for 2. The thing you might do in several video games bearing the name Tony Hawk. Got more solves coming in now for a single point. What you might do on a frozen lake or an artificial rink at Christmas time. Skate was the answer. The skate fish, yes, popular seafood. Drink, you might also do that. I don't remember Tony Hawk's Pro Drinking 2, though, for the PlayStation 2. Tony Hawk's Pro Drinking. That would have been a very different game indeed. No change in the margins at the top. Toot and Tipster still on 38. Samster still in second, just a point behind on 37. Lewis in third on 33. Tony Hawk does it. He's tweeting a lot at the moment, is Tony Hawk. Anyway, score! Welcome to the stream. Skating fish. Yes, you could get some skating fish. Hope you won, my dude. Let's clear the board. And we're going to puzzle a number 4. One of the nouns that features in the first line of Eric Whittaker's choral work, Glow. Quizzle, obviously knowing their choral music here. Nicely done. The Red Hot Chili Peppers song, often seen with the parenthesized subtitle, Hey O. Oh, quite a few souls for 4 here. Nicely done, nicely done. For 3 then, the surname of the former long-running presenter of the Channel 4 News. Just Lucas, guys. Good to hear, mate. Glad you're well. The surname of Ned Stark's bastard, as portrayed by Kit Harington in Game of Thrones. The same forename as number 3 as well. For a single point, precipitation in the form of crystalline water ice. It was Snow. Jon Snow, the TV presenter. Jon Snow, the bastard of Winterfell. Snow Heyo by the Chili's and the Eric Whittaker piece. It's softly falls the winter snow. Yeah, it's very nice. Very nice piece of music. Glow by Eric Whittaker, I recommend it. Amazing composer generally, Eric Whittaker. I'm not being paid to say that. I'm just a fan. Eric Whittaker, check him out. Mass is on Sunday, yeah, my bad. Oh, we don't celebrate Mass. I go to the Church of England now. Raised Catholic, but we don't have the Mass in the Church of England. It's... a friend of mine once said to me, the Church of England is basically like a tea and cake club, which I thought was quite funny. It's not without a degree of accuracy. I quite enjoy the Church of England, I have to say, but I mean, it's a job. Well, the Church of England then part. No, it's a religion. Like, you know, it's the religion Henry VIII made when he broke off from the Catholic Church. Doesn't have mass because it's light and fluffy. I mean, the church I go to is quite high church, so it's got smells and bells. Or it certainly did in the pre-COVID days. But yeah, for me, it's essentially it's just a job. Has been since I was 12, being a church musician. It's as good a job as any for a musician to do, I suppose. Anyway, snow was the answer. Let's clear the board. And we will move on to the final puzzle in this round, puzzle number 5. School of Music on the campus of Rice University in Houston, Texas. Now we're going for 5 for 4 then. The surname of the character played by Matthew Fox in ABC's TV show Lost. Oh, Toot remembers his Lost knowledge, as does Tipster and Johnny Chum and Zeus. Nicely done. And Rubik's as well for 3 points now. Witnesses of the Annunciation of Christ in the 2nd chapter of Luke's Gospel. A few more coming in for 3. Let's move on for 2 points. A German one might be interchangeably called an Alsatian. Lots of souls for 2. Just a single point for this last clue then. A herder of sheep. Can't say fairer than that. Apparently we can, Topper. We could have said fairer than that. It's a shepherd, and there were 6 different variants on the spellings there that you could have had as well. I only know one human character in Lost, and thank goodness happened to be that one. Going to claim those 6 years and put it with us. But I really liked Lost, Zeus. It was the first show I really got sort of into a cult following about. Watched it again a couple of years ago with Mrs. Flush. We got halfway through season 6 and gave up. Not wasting 6 of my life watching Lost, not to not get that. Boom, 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 boom. Let's not talk about the episode where he gets a tattoo. Stranger in a Strange Land, season 3, episode 10. Yes, I am that nerdy. What was the last clue? Oh, shepherd, yes. There were shepherds abiding in the fields, keeping watch of their flocks by night. Yes, that's the 2nd chapter of Luke's Gospel, according to Handel anyway. Shepherd, or you could have had shepherd with an A, or shepherd with 2 P's, or shepherd's, somehow, I'm not quite sure what that's all about, or shepherds, or shepherds. But yeah, lots of different spellings available there. Shepherd is my favourite Christmas movie. Yes, I know, not to rush, but we still got 2 games of puzzle. That's why I didn't waste time at the beginning. It's only 10 to 9, Sam, so give me a break. Anyway, that's the end of round 3. Let's clear the board and check out the scores. Right, oh, we've got a new leader, Tipster, moving into pole position here with 46. Nice. Toot now in 2nd with 45. Samster's in 3rd with 44. And then we've got Lewis, 38, Claire, 37, along with Oni, Jogging Chum and Mark on 36, Cola's on 35, Zeus on 34, Quizzle and Shapes on 32, Rubik's has 30, Innis and Lupine on 29, Vision and Ben on 27, Halo's got 26, Dogfish and Natter on 25, Linkomaniac 22, Tabstop also 22, Joe and Milk on, and Bass and Topper all on 19, AB Me's got 18, Ramsey is on 17, Cycle Space and Puzzle Down on 14, Prasad's on 11, Zero Quiz is on 9, It's Sportsy on 8, and I Got No Jill is on 3. So, let's go to round 4. No, I normally start with Buzz Off because it's Christmas proves everything happens a little bit differently. So yeah, we're going to be doing a Buzz Off a bit later on. Just before we do round 4, my wife's come to see me. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm
I haven't
good.
seen you since lunchtime.
Just breathing.
I'm really hot.
I can see that.
Perspiring. Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, kind of hot. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, my wife thought I meant like attractive. That's nice, isn't it? What are we looking at? Step count.
No, heart rate. Look at that.
It's 123 average, 150 max. Is that good?
Yeah, that's really good.
Oh,
It's
well
loads
done,
of
your
good
heart.
Cardio, but now it's like.
I don't know. No, Jules, Mrs. Flush is not avoiding Mr. Flush. We just both had a busy day. Mrs. Flush was working from home this morning, but I had to go over to the church to do some to meet the organ tuner. And you could say Ben's Flush. You really could, Joe, right? Or there's a breeze now. I'm gonna have to open this window, I think. Oh, I can't because there's a piano in the way. I might leave the door open for a while because that breeze is very, very pleasant. And then I came home and basically Mrs. Flush went right back out again, and then I didn't do much this afternoon. I feel I should have done more, but
Ben had his masseuse round.
Oh yeah, that's right. I had a massage, didn't I? I had a massage
And I had
at
to
1.
go out to work.
You have to feel bad for me though, because I haven't had one for 2 weeks because she got COVID, my masseuse. But so it's the first one today.
She's fine, by the way.
But she's fine. Yes,
doing okay.
she's doing okay. She's back with us now. So,
yeah, those numbers are fine, Oni. I know you there. They are good.
Yes, Oni. Ben, all in capitals. I don't know what that's in aid of. I'm going to need to get another glass of wine. How bloody middle class are you? Well, I don't know. Reasonably, I suppose. We are middle class.
Just accept it.
I'm okay with it. Ben's servants is poorly. What servants? We don't have servants. We don't have staff.
We do. To be fair,
we have a cleaner and we have I have a masseuse.
Yeah.
That's it.
I do all the other hard work like laundry.
Does Church of England provide masseuses? Not as far as I know. It's not been part of the package.
I wish.
No. So that's been my day. That's maybe why I'm tired this afternoon.
Jesus said unto you, everyone shall have a back rub.
And Jesus said, "Come forth and receive eternal life." But John only came fifth and won a toaster. I love that gag so much. I haven't told that gag for ages. Anyway. Clue chain. You'll be showing 5 puzzles. Again, think of it as puzzles rather than questions. Oh, babe, can you leave the door open for us?
Yes, of course I can. You are actually...
I'm really hot. Genuinely very hot. Anyway, I'll see you later.
Well, yeah.
Mwah, love you.
And so modest as well. Love you.
No, I just meant like... She thought I meant like hot, like attractive. But I mean, maybe I am, but I'm not that, I'm not that conceited. I would never make that claim about myself. I washed my hair today, though.
I can tell.
So, 5 puzzles. Each question has a category and 5 clues with letters gradually being added to each. Points decrease every 10 seconds as the next clue is revealed. Folks, December, every game night is after dark. Thank you, Rubik's. That's very kind of you. So, exact the same as before. Frozen out for 5 seconds if you get it wrong. This is basically Wheel of Fortune, but the letters are added automatically, or Hangman if you prefer. In this round, though, spelling must be exact. That is the only key difference, so do watch your spelling carefully. I think I've done the code where spaces aren't parsed, and neither is punctuation or random characters, but I might be wrong, so just... Spelling must be exact, just go with that. Thanks, Tate. Right, round 4, clue chain, puzzle number 1. Category is... Christmas Carol 35333. Oh, a few 5s coming in at the last second there. A lot of typing may be involved. RNG's on your side today for 4 points now. And for 3. And for 2. Oh, sorry, Tabstop. Yeah, that would be a thing. And a single point. Something holly and something. What could it be? Yeah, this is the most boring Christmas carol known to man. The holly and the ivy. Ivy is icy, the holly and the icy. The holly and the Phil. That would also work. It wouldn't quite have fitted into there, though. Phil's 4 letters. The holly and the ivy is what we're after. Let's clear the board. Tips are maintaining the lead with 50. Toots in second with 49. Samson third with 48. Bit of a gap down to Claire and Lewis and Oni on 42. Let's go on to puzzle number 2. Category is The Christmas Story 3425. This is a bit trickier RNG here. And for 4. Oh, Lingo first to solve, followed by a few others, getting 4 points in. For 3 points then. Yeah, lots of 3s coming through now. For 2. And a single point now. Oh, bloody hell. I wonder what it could be. For The city if David. No, the city of David, Bethlehem. For unto you is the city of David. What is the city of David, Jay? To you is born this day in the city of David a Saviour who is Christ the Lord. Oh, I was in the right key. Perfect. Well, I was in the key I was singing in anyway. So, the city if David does what? That's the answer, the city of David. Let's clear the board, and we're going to puzzle number 3. Category is Christmas number 1 artist or artist 68366. Nope, for 4. Only the first in here. Followed by Mark and Quizzle, Shape, Samster, Vision. For 3 points now. Two points. One more clue to come. This is a longer one, so you may not get as many letters. Can you work it out from that? So much typing. Yeah, a lot of typing on this one. Oh, just after the cut-off. Yeah, Robbie Williams and Nicole Kidman. 2001? 2002? Yeah, Something Stupid, Robbie and Nicole. Yeah, 20 years ago, can you believe? It was 01. Something Stupid was the song. I quite enjoyed that song. I was known Nicole Kidman as an actress rather than as a singer, but yeah, good song. And they were Christmas number 1. So let's clear the board. And, a change at the top. Toot and Samson now battling it out in top place 56. Tipster in silver medal position 55. Mark and Oni now tied up in third with 49. At the moment, I'm pretty sure Toot and Samson have both won this Quizmas, so at the moment prize would be deferred down to Tipster. Let's go on to puzzle number 4. Category is Christmas gift of the 1990s. 5813-6. Yes, 13 ABV. That's for 4 points. Toot's got it. Claire's got it. And 3 points. Yes, a few more creeping in now. For 2 points. And a single point now. Then you work it out from that. It was the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, most popular Christmas gift in 1991 or possibly 1990. Yes, Super Nintendo Entertainment System is what we're after. 2 now with a strong lead, 61. Samster into second with 59. Tipsters into third now with 56. Mark 52. Claire and Oni 51. Lewis 50. It is all kind of tight. Not more than a few points in it. Let's go on and clear the board. No, I wouldn't have accepted SNES because it's a hangman sort of game, Rubik's, and you need to have it spelled exactly right, as the rules said at the beginning. So, for 5 points, well, it could be 5 points. Puzzle number 5, category is a Christmas character, 5 and 6. Oh, 2, not wasting any time there. Neither was Mark, much. Quite a few 5s coming in here. For 4 then. You predicted 4K. Oh, very nice too, very nice. Plenty of 4s being claimed here for 3 points now. It's a sandwich in Derby. A cob. That's what they call a sandwich, a bread roll. Filled with stuff, it's called a cob. I remember those growing up, we call them a roll down in the south. It's called a cob up in the Midlands. As it should. I thought that might provoke you, Oni. For a single point then. Spelling must be exact. "'Twas Jacob Marley Bloody bread cakes. I have to ask Ash. Is Ash here? I've not seen him. And speak of the devil, he shall appear at the Cobb Roll Mob Rule starting around Yorkshire. Say, do you have bread cakes, Bash? Welcome to the stream, mate. Is that a thing that you have? I don't know. I feel certain that shouldn't be a thing. Bread cakes, good lord. The only bread that should be a cake is banana bread. Hashtag end opinion. Right, that's the end of puzzle number 5. Let's clear the board, check out the scores. 2 with the lead of 66, Samson in second with 63, Tipster still in contention for that top prize as the highest scoring non-previous prize winner with 58 in third position. Mark, though, just a point behind, 57. Oni's got 55. Claire on 54. Lewis 53. Quizzle 52. Colo 51. Shapes 50. Zeus 49. Innes 47. Vision 45. Lupine 43. John Chum 42. Natter and Pum and Ben on 39. Rubik's 37. AB Me. Joe. Tabstop all on 36. Brand New Halo. Lingo 35. Dogfish on 34. Toppers 32. Milk on 30. Bass on 29. Ramsey 26. Psychospace 23. Dan on 22. Sportsy on 19. Prasad on 12, Zero Quiz 9, and I Got No Chill on 3. Let's go to the final round. It's all a blur. You'll be shown 5 pictures. Each picture has a category. The picture will gradually come into sharper focus. Points decrease every 10 seconds. Incorrect attempts will freeze you up for 5 seconds. Same as before, except it's not quite as... you don't get discrete information every 10 seconds. It just gradually comes into focus. I have got a new mechanic that I'm going to be adding into this, which I don't think is implemented yet, which will add a cryptic clue at the 20-second mark. It isn't in this round. It isn't, in this particular pack, but has been written into... sorry, I didn't mean to initiate that bonus. I misclicked. It says Wang 37. I will give you a proper one in a minute. But yes, it will be added into the... the contingency for it has been added into the question writing tool. Yeah. That will be a future edition in Season 6 next year. So, best of luck to you all. I can't help with latency here because obviously it doesn't come up in the chat. But, so if you've got big latency here, then you might be, deprived of a point or two. But do your best. Round 5, it's all a blur. Puzzle number 1, and the category is an object. The 4. Oh, Quizzle first there. Shapes, Brand New Halo, Topper, all solving. Nicely done for 4 points. And for 3. And 2. One day, can't quiz, won't quiz. Welcome to the stream. Great to see you. For a single point now, then. Say what you see. Yes, they are Christmas crackers. Christmas crackers, Xmas cracker, or any variation thereon would have been accepted. 2 solidifying their lead. 70, Samson in second with 66. Tips in third and 61. Mark just trailing on 59. Only 58. Claire and Lewis 57. Let's clear the board. And on the play, well, they contain explosives, Natter, so that doesn't really surprise me. Not particularly big explosives, but explosive nevertheless. Let's go on to puzzle or picture number 2. Category is a film. Oh, blimey, that's a lot of early solves. For 4. For 3. The thing, if you pull your eyes in a certain way, it sort of forces the perspective of it and might be able to make it slightly sharper focus. I don't know if that's a myth, if I'm just imagining it, because I actually don't know what the answer is. For a single point now. Absolutely, Tipster. Look at that race. It's Elf. That's Will Ferrell there in the film Elf. You sit on a throne of lies. Absolutely. 2. With a strong lead, 75. Not all over yet, though. Samson's in second on 70. But then look at, as has been pointed out, this race. Tipster leads the race to third, 65. Mark, 64. Only 63. Claire and Lewis, 62. Quizzle, 61. Oh, Still open for Colo, Shapes as well, and Zeus, possibly even Innis at the moment. We're still 15 points up for grabs. Let's clear the board and go on to picture number 3. Category is a band. Oh, a few souls here. Nicely done for 5 points. The 4 now. Tipster with a very nice score right now. And 3. And 2. Fair enough, Topper. And a single point now. Here's a wizard I saw around about the start of clue number 3, Roy Wood. Are you ready, children? Yay! When the snowman brings the snow. Notice how wizard never appeared on the radio and all ever since Roy Wood came out of favour of it. Is that right, Luke? I can't believe that that's true. Though it is definitely true I don't hear Rock and Roll Christmas by Gary Glitter these days anymore, though that was for something, I think he got cancelled for something far more egregious than coming out in favour of Brexit. Yeah, that's Wizard. I did accept it with either 1 or 2 Zs because it's Christmas and I'm feeling generous. Or just don't listen to the radio. That's another option, I suppose. Cool, let's clear the board. 2 to go. 2 with the lead, but Samson's closing down. 75 plays 73. Tipster with a solid third at the moment, 69. Very nice. Lewis and Oni on 66. Claire and Quizzle on 65. Mark on 64. Potentially 10 more points up for grabs. It could, technically, a gold medal could still go to Claire or Quizzle, or anyone above that from this point onwards. Good luck. Picture number 4. The category is a food. I actually can't remember what this is. Oh, yeah. I was going to say, I can't remember what this is, and then I looked at the answer, which is written there. Tipster with the soul for 4. And Oni as well, now for 3 points. Join Charm, Innes solving. A few more, 2 points available now. And a single point available. It was nom. It's a baked camembert. Would also have accepted camembert without the baking. But yes, a baked camembert. Cheese was not enough, I'm afraid. It is very specifically a camembert. Dairy allergy's not helping there too. Well, it's cost you the lead. Samster's taken over the lead, 76. Toot now moves into second with 75. Tipster in third with 73. Oni's got 70. I think Oni's won one as well. Only one danger zone, I want to say. Toot one, or maybe Toot one danger. I don't know. I haven't got my numbers. Oh, you did. Good. Pretty sure Toot and Samster have both won one. But Tipster looking contention to get a prize right here. I'm not sure if Lewis has won one yet, so it could be between Tipster and Lewis. Maybe Quizzle and Claire for the prize. No, because the best Quizzle can do is hope for one below. So it's going to come down to Lewis and Tipster for the £20 PayPal equivalent. At least I think that's what it is. I will double check. Let's clear the board and load in one final picture. Very best of luck. The category is Secret Santa, i.e. person. For 3 now. No one's solving yet. And for 2, Samster, the first to solve, just in the nick of time on 3 there. Quizzle getting there. And a single point now available. Only 4 solving that there. 5 solving, 2 getting at the last second. It was John Malkovich. Malkovich would also have been accepted. Who else thought it was Tony Blair? I can see what you mean, actually. He does look not unlike Tony Blair, it has to be said. But no, John Malkovich from the film Being John Malkovich, and also other films are available. Me for 3 clues. Who else thought it was Tony Blair? You did get that very quickly, Samson, and that has secured you the lead. And that is the final question of the game. So let's clear the board and check out the final scores. So, with a score of 79, our winner is Samster. Second place, just losing it at the end there, getting the silver medal with 76 is now cut that out. And our bronze medalist and highest scoring player without previously winning a prize is our penguin flaily friend Tipster on 73. Tipster, very many congratulations. You will win £20 in PayPal or equivalent. That will be sent over to you in due course. Also, other prize winners, I'm aware I haven't contacted anyone yet. I am keeping track of everyone who's won a prize, and I will be distributing them at some point, possibly all in one go. Maybe you want prizes before Christmas, I understand that, so I will try and get around to it, the ones who've already won so far this week. So yeah, there's your gold, silver and bronze. Let me add on your pennies. What game are we playing? Data Leak. End player name, Samster, set gold medalist, and now cut that out, set silver medalist, and Tipster with a 1, set bronze medalist, author. Oh, I suppose that's me. I've set myself as author. Not Mrs. Royal Flush, regular Royal Flush, set as author, and award medals. There you go. Medals have been added to the total, and we should have some leaky bonuses as well. Leak 87. Good game, everybody. Good game there. Lewis and Quizzle both finishing on a very nice 69. Only with a very respectable 70. Claire 65, Mark 64, Shapes and Zeus 63, Colo 61, Jongchun 59, Lupine 58, Innes 57, Vision 54. Nat 53, Brand New Halo 48, Joe and Topper 46, Ben 45, Tabsop 43, AD 4 and Lingo 42, Dogfish 41, Rubik's 39, Milk Light 37, Bass 34, Puzzle Dan and Ramsey 33, Cyberspace 28, Sportsy 23, Prasad 12, Zero Quizzer 9, and I Got No Chill on 3. And that is the end of the Quizmas game for the 7th day of Quizmas. It's been Data Leak. I hope you've enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed writing it, and it's reinforced my theory that this is a good game. This is one of my better ones, I think. Not that I'd like to think I have bad games. I love all my games equally, of course I do, but I love some more equally than others. And I think this one is proving quite popular. The spread of scores indicates to me that it's balanced because you've got quite a wide range of scores available. I think the question pack was probably all right. Yeah, a little bit like Only Connect. There was an element of that I was considering Rubik's when I put it together. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it all the same. I'm going to stop that bonus in 3, 2, 1. There we go. 29 players getting themselves 10 extra pennies. So, Tipster, well done. I'm pretty sure it's £20 PayPal or equivalent. I will check it out during the break and confirm when we're back. Good mass multiplayer alternative for going for gold, but scratches the same. Yeah, that's the very much the other influence. In fact, I mentioned to the question writers, it might be, since going for gold is sort of on hiatus a little bit because there's some internal issues that are making the last round very difficult to manage. It does slightly scratch that itch a little bit in terms of questions that sort of build up. I still got going for gold. It's not good. It's going for gold. It's not gone. It's still there. It's still on the hard drive, and I've got every intention of going back. But there's some things I need to delve into, and I think it's a little bit spaghetti western, the code underneath. So it's something I need to build up to. Plus, I've got it's not on the schedule at the moment, and I've got a load of other games that are on the schedule that also need tweaks, including this one. Plus, I've got another idea that I'm sort of mulling over at the moment. So yeah, anyway, it's a way to annoy everyone. Maybe we could consider converting them, or some of them, into because obviously the writers who have contributed to Going for Gold, it would be a shame because it's not an easy game to write for. It would be good to get them aired in some capacity. So that's something we can have a chat about. But nice to have got 80% of my 90 words long first question draft. Yeah, well, maybe it's something I can work towards in Season 6, do a one-off. I can try and go out my way to make it work, and we can do something with it. I would like to, because I did spend quite a lot of time building that set and getting the logic working and making it look just like the 90s. So something to consider. Anyway, I'm going to go for a little break, grab myself another glass of wine. I'm going to run an ad break if you aren't subbed, but if you are, then you won't get to see the ad break, which will be nice. And I'll just play some nice Christmas music for you all. And I'll be back in about 5 minutes' time where we are going to have the first of 2 buzz-off semi-final games. The first one is going to be the Lupine one versus Claire. So Lupine and Claire, if you want to start thinking about heading towards the green room. There should now be sound in Discord from the game, thanks to David and Ash for talking me through this on Thursday last week. And hopefully it's all working now. So yes, it is going to be Claire versus Lupine with a pack written by, I think the first one is Lewis T. The other one is Shapes. I might have got that the wrong way around. I think Lewis is first and then Shapes is second for Toot and Samson. So, semi-final time. And all prize winners from this point on. But who is going to get to the grand final, which will take place either on Friday... No, it won't. It'll take place either on Saturday or next Tuesday. You'll have to stay here for after the break to find out. Thank you all very much for playing. Congratulations to Samster for taking the gold medal, to Toot on silver, and to Tips for the bronze, and for winning the cash prize. I hope you enjoyed that question, Pat. That one was from me. Stay right there. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. Semi-final action after the break as game night continues with the first of 2 semi-finals of Buzz Off. Well, I've had enough of this playlist. Time for something else. Let's try this one. For God's sake, no more Silent Night. Oh, that's even worse. There we go. welcome back to part 2 of Game Night, the 7th day of Quizmas on Tuesday the 14th of December, and it is time for the first of 2 semi-finals of Buzz Off this evening. Very excited as the final 4 players are all guaranteed a cash finish, but are they going to be crowned the champion supreme? We will have to stick around to find out. And good evening to Tadaru and Lagnag, who have joined us in the chat. Lovely to see you. I said, oh, would you behave, Zeus? Vibes, Hundo P. Welcome, Lagnag. Great to see you. Hope you're keeping well. So let's welcome our first 2 semi-finalists. We have got... I'm just going to bring them into the broadcast studio so they can actually see and hear me. And if I unmute myself as well, that would be even better. And if I unmute them in Discord, that would be even better than that. And then you all can hear them as well. Good evening to you both.
Good evening!
Good evening, good evening.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Now, it's semi-lol final time. Just to satiate Zeus there. First of all, Claire, welcome to the semi-finals. Does it feel like it was that long since I spoke with you last, actually?
No, it wasn't.
The quarterfinals were last week?
Yeah, something like that.
Last Tuesday. So it's...
Time is made up.
Well, you've had a week to recover. So your journey to this point, you've had one of the longest journeys, has to be said, because you were in the 0th round. And it must be said, you've had a pretty stiff competition to get here. I said stiff that time, Zeus. Lol, lol, lol. Pretty stiff competition to get here, seeing off Riff in the 0th round, Inca in the first round proper, Clive in the second round, and then Oni in the quarterfinals. I mean, those are some big names in this here community. I mean, you must be feeling very, very pleased with yourself to have got to this point.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. I feel like I've won already, and whatever happens, it's all good.
Well, you will certainly
very happy to be here.
You will certainly be immortalised on the podium of the top 4.
That's all I want.
Is all you want, which is a great position to be in. But how are you feeling coming up against Lupine tonight?
Well, I think Lupine wrote the last pack that I played.
I think you might be right. Yeah.
So I mean, he's got an incredible mind. So it'll be a good game. Whatever happens.
Whatever happens, it will certainly be that. Well, the very best of luck to you tonight, Claire. And your opponent in this semi-final LOL semi is Ralph. Ralph, good evening, Lupine. Nice to have you here.
I don't know what Zeus is finding so funny about.
Semi and stiff. I don't know. I don't know what I couldn't possibly imagine. But
did the holiness of chatting feast by 20 points again?
Maybe. Ralph, your journey here. You have seen off Tipster in the first round. So that was a pretty tough match. Jogging Chum in the second round. Shapes in the quarterfinals. Former Only Connect champion. So again, not necessarily an easy journey to get to this point. You must be feeling quite happy to be here.
Oh, Claire, I think you could become an Only Connect champion too at the rate you're going through Buzz Off.
Well, wouldn't that be a thing if Ralph could turn around and say, yeah, I've beaten 2 Only Connect champions? Of course, we don't know if Claire's going to be an Only Connect champion because the quarterfinals are. Is it Monday? It's next Monday?
Monday, yeah.
Monday next week.
Yeah, shout out Monday, BBC 2, 8 PM. That's the Data Wizards.
Claire, the Data Wizards. Claire's. A message from our sponsor, Oni91_573.
If I get in the titles tonight, I'm trading in all my title credits on my loyalty card for a free Nando's.
Pog. Sounds good, Oni. Thank you very much for the 100 bits. Oh, did you guys hear that in the studio, by the way?
Yes!
Hooray!
Yes, it's
Sound is working. Fantastic. Don't miss Claire's quarterfinal appearance on Only Connect with the Data Wizards on Monday, the 21st of December. Presumably it's
Lagnag in the chat is on my team as well.
Oh, so is that right?
Yeah,
wonderful.
Jonathan.
Well, welcome Lagnag, aka Jonathan, Catch Lagnag and Claire. Presumably it's not live, so presumably you guys know the outcome already and have presumably signed NDCs, NDAs, so you're not allowed to say anything, and we wouldn't want to know. We wouldn't want to have it spoiled either way. But make sure you do catch that. Now, Lupine, it's coming back to you. Obviously, you're no stranger to being in Final Fours, having been in the Face-Off Final Four way back in Season 3 earlier this year.
Absolutely. However, if
A message from our sponsor, Puzzle Dan. Yes, you can hear the alerts now.
I just want to point out other restaurants are of course available, Oni.
Yes, other restaurants are, of course, available. Thank you, Puzzle Dan, very much for the 1,000 bits there. That's incredibly generous of you. Thank you very much
I can hear
indeed.
text-to-speech too.
That's good to hear. So yeah, Lupine, your final four. How does this compare with the face-off final four?
Very interesting. And if the data leak just gone is a yardstick, I consider myself an outsider for this one because Claire, Samster, and Toot were definitely up there all the time, and I was more of a mid-tabler. But we shall see. And I'm really glad Claire enjoyed a stonker of a pack written by me. It was just a real tight one as well.
Was a very, very close game, must be said. And actually, you do yourself a disservice. I don't think you were mid-table. I think didn't you get automatic qualification to the finals? And you come second in face-off, didn't you?
Oh, no, I'm talking about data leak. But,
in Data League. I see. Yes, in Data League in the previous game. Yes, of course. Well,
I was second in the.
And an anonymous gifter. Thank you very much for that gifted sub to Lagnag. Lagnag, you're now part of the club. Enjoy ad-free viewing for the next month, and welcome on into the family. And thank you very much to that anonymous gifter there. So. There's our players. Hopefully you've both got buzzer.dev lined up, and the first thing you're going to need to do is join the room code. So Claire, it will be you first. If you would like to, any name you like, as per usual, and enter with this room code. And we can remind ourselves that Claire sounds like this.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Yes, she does. And of course, Ralph will sound like this. And those are the two noises we are going to be listening out for this evening, which could be the harbingers of certain doom for their opponents or great triumphs for themselves. We will have to wait and see. Best of luck to you both. Let's go to round number one. And just to confirm, this pack has been written by Lewis T1, to whom we are very grateful. And Lewis, I will add on your pennies and author credits after the game, because obviously there is no app. There's no function to do that on the app at the moment. So the trivia search, 12 by 12 word search grid. All you've got to do is buzz in and tell me one of the 5 words that fits with the category displayed. You know the drill by now. If you're wrong, you're frozen out for 10 seconds. If your opponent goes ahead, your global clock starts for 30 seconds. If you run out of time, you lose the point. First to find 3 wins the point. First to 2 points wins the round and the chevron. And as ever, wait for me to confirm who has buzzed before you say your answer, just in case there's a semi-simultaneous buzz, which we did have the other day, because it just means I need to manually switch over the player, because the game will take the second player to buzz, but of course I need to take the first. Best of luck to you both in this first trivia search, and the category is surnames of famous illustrators.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Claire to start.
Beardsley.
Beardsley is there. That's a good start. You got some points on the board. Lupine, your clock's on. Bit of a steady start here.
A little bit of the bubbly.
And Claire to go 2 ahead.
Blake.
Blake is also there. That's 2 ahead. Lupine, you need the remaining 3 in order to salvage this.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
And Claire for the point.
I'm going to guess this one. Jansen?
Jansen, yes, it was a good guess. It is there. Jansen is the right answer. Those are the 3. Anyone else finding any?
No, I was looking all over for Blake, and Claire found it before me.
So I have to say Quentin Blake is the only one there that I'm actually familiar with. The other 2 answers you could have had were Gibson and Rockwell. Claire taking that first point. Let's go on to board number 2. The category is... Oh my god. Playable in the 2006 Nintendo DS game Clubhouse Games 42 All Times Classics. Can't see what that...
Card games?
Is it card games? Let me just zoom in on it a bit. We'll let the letters disappear. It says card games. It is card games. That was rather longer than I thought it was going to be, with apologies. Card games playable in the 2006 Nintendo DS games Clubhouse Games 42 All-Time Classics.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Yes, Claire.
C, heart.
Hearts is good. Lupine, your clock's on. And Lupine to tie it up.
Sevens.
Sevens is there. Stopping your clock, 1 point apiece, 3 to find. Letters coming out a little quicker now.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Yes, Claire.
It can't be a coincidence. I think it says, I doubt it.
I doubt it is there. Very good. And Lupine right behind.
Old maid.
Old maid.
Yeah.
Yes, old maid is there. 1 to go. You've beaten the clocks.
A little bit of the bubbly.
So it's going to come down to who buzzes first, and it is Claire. What have you seen?
Rummy.
Rummy is the missing answer there. Well spotted.
Oh, good buzzer speed.
Good, yes, very quick off the buzzer there. Yes, Tit Buodi, as Lewis is saying. Yes, it's decided to populate that one backwards. So yes, Tit. How amusing. It was tit in both directions, must be said. So, Claire winning the first 2 points in that round and taking the first chevron. And Claire pressing an early advantage, 5 plays 4. Still, we've seen stranger things happen in this game, though, of course, the more points you can amass in the early games, the easier it is going to make that finale for you. Let's go on to round number 2. You both know the drill by this point. Round 2 is the auction house. You'll be given a category. How many things can you name on that particular category? You've got to bid a number 1, 2 or 3. Your opponent can then choose to outbid you, +1, +2 or +3. It goes back and forth until someone says challenge and challenges you to name them. You have then got about 20 seconds for each one to name all of them by typing them into the little box and then hitting buzz to lock your answer in. If you can name all the ones that you've bid, then you win the point. If you don't, your opponent wins the point. First to 2 points wins the round and the chevron. So, the first category for the auction house. And Lupine, you're going to be bidding first. We want to know Lady Gaga UK top 10 singles, including collaborations, according to officialcharts.com. Would you like to start with 1, 2 or 3?
3.
3. Claire, back to you. +1, +2, +3 or challenge?
I will add 1.
Add 1. And Lupine, we're up to 4. Any more?
+3.
And we're at 7. Claire?
I'll let you name them.
So it's a game of the bluffing, or does Claire believe Lupine knows that many? Could she convince Lupine that she knows that many? On this occasion, she is going to challenge. So Lupine, the gauntlet is laid down. 7 of Lady Gaga's UK top 10 singles, including collaborations, according to officialcharts.com. Starting with Alejandro. Alejandro is a good start. 6 to go. Moving on to telephone. Also good. 5 more. And I'm on a bad romance. Oh. This way, you're at the right track, baby. I was born this way. Over halfway there, Lupine. 3 more. Can't read my, no you can't read my poker face. 2 more. Oh, a little bit of a pause here. I'm sure he's just having a little think. You're into the red, Lupine. We are going to need an answer. Lupine. Oh! And you've been locked out.
Lost it, sorry.
We lost it, just couldn't come up with anything. Wow. I think that's the first time we've seen nothing get locked in there, but unfortunately that is going to be a wrong answer and you're going to lose the point. Goodness me. Well, missing answer. Claire, could you think of any others maybe?
I had Just Dance.
Just Dance was there, yes.
And I'm sure there's more. I can't remember.
I'm on the edge of glory.
Of
That's the one I knew. And Shapes is saying paparazzi as well. I'm your biggest fan, I'll follow you until you love me. I know that one. That is a good song. I'm not the biggest fan of Lady Gaga, but I do like a few of her tracks. The other answers you could have had: Applause, Do What You Want, Judas, Just Dance, Paparazzi, Rain on Me, Shallow, Stupid Love, and The Edge of Glory. Everything else was
I love Rain on Me.
Everything else was outside of the top 10, so those are the answers. Lupine getting a bit too ambitious there and giving the point to Claire. We go on to category number 2. And Claire, you're bidding first. Countries that share a land border with Pakistan, or Poland, or Paraguay. 1, 2, or 3?
3, please.
Was that 3?
3, please, yeah.
3. We'll start with 3. Lupine, over to you.
+1.
And we hit 4, Claire.
+1.
And 5.
+1.
And 6.
+1.
We've matched Lupine's bid from before of 7. Any more, Lupine?
Name them.
And the challenge has been set down, Claire. You know the drill. 7 countries that share a land border with Pakistan, Poland, or Paraguay. Not all 3 of them.
A little bit of the bubbly.
I feel all 3 of them may be impossible, but we're going to start with Germany. Germany. Yes, I believe shares a land border with Poland.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Czechia. I'm never sure the pronunciation of that, because I always call it the Czech Republic. Is it Czechia or Chechnya? Or
I thought
Czechia?
it was Czechia,
Czechia.
but I don't know. I've only ever seen it written down.
Likewise, I'm going to call it the Czech Republic. Lewis has got it down as Czechia, but again, yes, sharing a border with Poland. Welcome Merlin Mew to the stream as well. Great to have you here. Hope you're well.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Lithuania, sticking very much in Europe at the moment. Does it share a border with, presumably, Poland? Yes, it does.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
On to Ukraine. Now, I'm not sure. I think this is probably still Poland if it's there, but Ukraine's going over towards Asia. Might be Pakistan. I don't know. My geography's not very good. Is Ukraine up on the board? Certainly shares a border with one of them. I think probably Poland.
Yes, it's Poland.
3 to go, Claire.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
So that we're moving on to a different country now, starting with India. Sharing a border with Pakistan. 2 more. Probably Paraguay, says Tadari.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Afghanistan. Does it share a border with Pakistan, Poland, or Paraguay? Shares one with Pakistan. Certainly. 1 more, Claire. And the round is yours.
Okay. I think it's
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Asian gas.
What do you think it borders?
Pakistan.
You're absolutely right.
Oh,
Certainly
my
does.
God.
Very well played. Yes. So curiously, you bid 7, which was exactly half of the available answers. Lupine, I'll pass it over to you. Where else would you have gone if you were playing?
Brazil.
Brazil is a correct answer. Any more?
Switzerland.
Switzerland is not there. Claire, would you have been struggling if you'd had to go any further? Would you have gone Brazil?
I guess so. So I chose China because it's big, and Brazil is also big, so it's likely to
Yes.
share a land border.
Well, the other options you could have had: Argentina, Belarus, Bolivia, Brazil, Iran, Russia, and Slovakia. You got Czech Republic, but not Slovakia. Of course, there used to be one country, Czechoslovakia, until 1999, maybe 1994, something like that. Either way, academic Claire, you've done it again. 2 points, and you've won the So, Claire pressing the advantage now, 6 plays 3. And I forgot to say at the beginning, if you want to suggest a title for this episode, whisper something to the bot, preceded by an exclamation mark, and I will pick my favourite. They're all anonymised, so I don't pick based on, oh, I like that person more. Of course, I don't like any one person more, I like you all the same. But they're all anonymised. I pick my favourite. You get 30 pennies if you do that, and your name in the titles. So, 6 plays 3 as we go on to round number 3. Round 3 is the time warp. You'll be shown a question or an event that has a numerical answer. All you've got to do is hit your buzzer when the slider is pointing to what you think would be the year in which that thing took place. 15 seconds to go from the middle to the centre, and then 15 seconds for the other player from the centre to the other side. Questions will generally have some link between them, but they won't necessarily be nice round years. So you might have to do a little bit of maths to work out exactly where it is, depending on what the range is. Whoever gets closer to their respective year gets the point, and the first 2 points wins the round. So if you're both ready, it's the time warp. Board number 1, Claire, you're buzzing first, and it's quite a narrow range here. Sometime between 1979 and 1995, we want to know the year U2 won the first of their 22 Grammys, and your slider starts now.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
I'd say quite a narrow range here, but we're stopping at 1985. Lupine for you, sometime between 1995 and 2011. The year Kanye West won the first of his 22 Grammys. Slider starts now.
I tapped too soon.
Oh!
I tapped too soon.
Oh no! What were you...
It was an accident. I'm sorry.
I can't reset it once it's played. What were you aiming for? Just out of idle curiosity.
2008.
2000.
Enjoy your 3-point Claire.
2008 is what you're aiming for. Well, let me resolve this and give you some comfort here, Lupine. Because the correct answer was 2004, and Claire was closer anyway. So that feels slightly vindicated in there. Yes, 1987. U2 won their first Grammy. 2 away there, Claire. Kanye winning his first one in 2004. So 1995 was 9 away, but 2008 would equally have been 4 away. So Claire would have won that point either way. Let's go on to board number 2. Lupine, you're bidding first. Don't get an itchy trigger finger this time. Sometime between 1753 and 1870, the year the Russian chemist Dmitry Mendeleev was born. Slider starts now. .47 is where you're choosing to stop. Claire, for you, sometime between 1870 and 1987, we want to know the year the chemical element mendelevium was discovered. Slider starts now.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
1924 is where you're stopping. Let's have a look, see who's closest. It's Lupine that time. Not a bad guess there, Lupine. 13 away. 1834, Mendeleev was born, going for 1847. 13 too far. Claire, a little bit early. 31 away. 1955 is when Mendeleev was discovered, which means you go to the tie-breaking board at a point each. And Claire, you're going to be first to buzz again. Narrow margins here, sometime between 1982 and 2000. The year of the first Mosconi Cup tournament in 9-ball pool. Slider starts now.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Now,
A great year.
1987, where you're stopping. I'm just going to take a moment to check something, because I've just spotted something that I should have caught earlier on. I'm just going to go to the BRB screen, and I'm just going to drop the screen in the studio. Give me a second. Right. I don't know if that's a bug in the game or it looks like... Hang on. That's... Okay, there's a very strange bug has appeared, and it's not in the game, it looks like there might be a bug in the question writer tool. Okay, let me see how I'm going to deal with this. Claire, you stopped at 1987. Was that a bit of a guess?
It was a complete and utter guess.
Okay. Then what I am going to say is that the years here have come slightly unstuck. And what I'm actually going to suggest is that the midpoint is not what it says there. The midpoint should have been something different. Because we've got an issue now. Oh, this is really annoying. I might have to do this slightly off the beaten track. Okay, here's how I'm going to do this. I'm going to force a winner based on you two giving me an answer. Claire, are you happy to keep 1987 as your answer?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
Yep.
Lupine, I want you to disregard the midpoint. In fact, treat the midpoint as 1995 for me, and we will do this verbally, okay? And I want to know from you, and you can answer out loud, the year of the fastest maximum 147 break in snooker. You can answer that out loud for me.
2014.
2014. The year of the fastest televised maximum 147 break in snooker. Okay. Which means... I know this is slightly unorthodox. I'm just going to bring the screen back up a minute. And what that means, based on those answers you've given, let me come back to that screen, is that Claire wins this point. Because Claire, the answer to yours is 1994. Lupine, the answer to yours is actually 1997. Which is why I stopped the game where I did there, because for some reason the midpoint on the question writer has come up as 1995, so the question looked valid, but the actual answer that you would have given would have been before the midpoint, so you wouldn't have been able to give a possible answer. Now, I don't know how that's come about. It looks like, say, there's possibly a bug in the question writer app, or possibly that formula has been overwritten. It looks like that might have been overwritten by mistake. Rather than having the formula there. But because Claire is closer to the answers that were given based on the new information, I am going to award that point to Claire. I know it's slightly unorthodox, but that's going to be my ruling. I hope everyone is happy with that.
Yes, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Time is running wild, as they say on Doctor Who.
Indeed it is. So, to do this properly, the year of the fastest televised maximum 147 break in snooker, in order to be a good sport here, Lupine, buzz as close to 2014 as you can. Almost worth giving you a point based on that alone. But we can now resolve the question and say, yeah, obviously, Lupine, it would have been impossible for you to give an answer to that because the answer was before your timeline. Hence, I revised the information. And I hope that everyone thinks I dealt with that as fairly as it was possible to do so. Apologies that has snuck through. That is... there's not a bug in the game. It's either a bug in the question writer app or the midpoint calculator has been overwritten in the question writing tool, and I have not caught that because I've not manually checked the dates. I've just looked at the dates and seen that they've matched up. So apologies that wasn't caught. Hopefully we'll agree that's a fair resolution. Not very often the time warp goes around to a third loop, but there it is. Claire, you have won that chevron. I don't think it was the JSON stuff in there, Lewis. And what I think because the midpoint cell on the question, those who've written for BuzzOff will know what I'm talking about. The midpoint cell has got auto-generated, so it's in red on the writer, which generally means don't edit this because it's got a formula in it. But if you overwrite it, because what's been written here is the answers are all good, but the midpoint has not been calculated correctly. The midpoint has been manually set at 1995, which wasn't the midpoint. The midpoint was 2000. And obviously, I think possibly Lewis really wanted those two questions because they complement each other quite nicely. So as perhaps, I don't know, manually change the midpoint to make it balanced, but then forgetting that actually the game automatically calculates the midpoint, so it would have been impossible for Lupine to answer that one. So apologies that wasn't caught. It's one of those very rare fringe cases where I look at the questions, the question data's all good, but one of those things sort of overrides and it's a little massive. So anyway, that is resolved right there in one way or another. It is 7 plays 2 after all that controversy right there as we go to the final round. So round 4 is on the buzzer. You'll be shown a series of seemingly unconnected clues. All you've got to do is hit the buzzer and tell me what it is. You know what it is I'm talking about. If you buzz in and are correct, you win a chevron outright. If you buzz in and are wrong, you are frozen out for 3 clues, thus giving your opponent some free information. We are at the semi-finals, so I might be a little bit more strict on what I will and will not accept. I have parsed through these and sort of had a conversation with myself about what will and will not be acceptable. I wish you both the very best of luck. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. Fariburfs. 1 Roxas. Hoffman. Posterior. Rhubarb. Palliser. Rulio. Balti. Exposure. Lupine.
Triangles.
Good man. Triangles is the right answer. That's all I've got on my card. You'd have gone on to see Green, Formula, Love, Bermuda, and finally Equilateral. Taking a chevron back, it is now 6 plays 3. Let's go on to the next. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. Start. 5. 10. 3. 8. 9.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Yes, Claire.
Are they buttons on a keyboard?
They are not buttons on a keyboard. I'm afraid you're frozen out for 3 clues. Lupine, 3 free clues, starting with this one. 4. 7. 8. 9. Claire, you back in. 4. 7. 8, 9. 9, 4.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Yes, Claire.
No, is this the number of letters in the previous clue?
It's not, I'm afraid. You're frozen out for 3 clues, which means Lupine, you get the last 2. And you're going to take it now?
Is this the number of letters in the next clue?
It's not the number of letters in the next clue. You froze it out. We'll play them out for the lobby. The next one would have been 4, 7. And the last one would have been 7, 8. I moved this one earlier in the pack. It was going to be later because I definitely wanted to see it. It has beaten both of you. Anyone in the audience get it? Natter going crosswards. You're not a million miles off. It's not right, but you're not a million miles away there, Natter. Anyone else want to have a guess in the audience? No. Yes, they are numbers, Topper. That's not close enough. Lagnag, not a clue. Jogging Chum guesses. Jogging Chum would be absolute. Scrabble I would have accepted at this point. Yes, they are. Each clue is the English Scrabble score of the previous one. So, yes, Jogging Chum there to get it. Very nicely done. Yes, so each clue, each word was the value of what you'd have got on English Scrabble from the previous clue. So start 5, 10, 3, and then it looped 8, 9, 4, 7, 8, 9, 4, 7, 8, 9, 4, 7, and then an extra clue towards the end. Claire still with the advantage 6-3, with potentially 3 boards to go. Let's go on to the next puzzle. Oh, it is a match point, Lupine. You do need to get this one in order to stay in the tournament. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. 15 Temmuz Setle Koprusu. Thank you for that, Lewis. Green Zone. Can do that one. Adriano. Curonian Spit. Pheasant Island. '69 Best Actress Oscar. Vizcaya Bridge. England and Wales Green Party leadership. '77 University Boat Race Trophy. Yes, Lupine.
Shared amongst multiple.
I'm going to give you one opportunity to slightly revise that answer.
There are 2 of them.
That's what I needed. Yes, shared between 2. 2 was the key word. Shared. Multiple, I think, at the semi-finals is too ambiguous, but I would give you a chance to rephrase, and you have succeeded. Things that are shared or split between 2 entities is what we're after there. You'd have gone on to see Lord Sugar's The Apprentice investment in 2017, 2 electrons in a hydrogen molecule, Germany from 1949 to 1990, a bill on a date, a Christmas cracker after use, and the island of Hispaniola would have been the last one. 5 plays 4 now. Still got 2 boards to have a look at. Claire, if you can win one more, then you win the match. Lupine, if you win the next one, then the pressure is going to be on Claire to win. I think there's 2 left. I think we've only had 3, haven't we? I'm pretty sure we've only had 3. I guess we'll find out. Next board. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. Ethics. Randor. Fry Apartments. Hawaiian Punch. Big Big. Piano. Subway. Greased Up Deaf. ShamWow.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Yes, Claire?
Are they all just guys? They all be followed by Guy.
Yep, that'll do it. Yes, people known as The Guy. Yes, you'd have gone on to see Numa Numa and Trollolol. The Trollolol guy, yes, the greased up deaf guy. Guy is the keyword I wanted there. And after that, it is 6 plays 3, and it means, Claire, you're in the final. Woo! Well,
Good game, Claire.
a game
good
not
game, Ralph.
not without its controversy, but thank you for your good sportsmanship. A good game all round there. Very well played to you both. Claire really piling on the pressure at the beginning, but Lupine, you were not taking that lying down and fighting right the way down to the end. But Claire just managing to sneak a victory in at the end there. It does mean that Lupine, we don't quite have to say goodbye, because you will, of course, be hopefully joining us for the 3rd, 4th place match against either Samster or Toot, depending who wins the next game. And of course, you do get a podium finish. It will either be 3rd or 4th. We'll, of course, see you in the next tournament, and we can have a chat then. But very well played this evening. Anything you'd like to add at the end of the night?
I'd like to wish Claire best of luck in the final. I'm going to be cheering her on to win. It'd be great to see one of our resident Tony connectors take the victory here.
Oh, it would be lovely to see,
very
wouldn't it? And Claire, very many congratulations. You're in the final. How are you feeling?
Oh my god, it's a bit unbelievable. I'm still shaking from the geography question.
Believe it. It's happening. You're in the final. It's going to be Samson 2 in the final, and it will be either Saturday or next Tuesday. We'll have to wait and see who's available to do that. And there's another contingent, but yeah.
I'm very glad they're playing each other because I wouldn't like to have to play like both of them. I'm glad that one of them's going to play
one of them. You've only got to play one of them. Well, huge congratulations to you, Claire, and Lupine. Commiserations. You've been a great contestant. It's been a pleasure having you here. We will see you in the bronze medal match, and of course you don't go away empty-handed. But Ralph, be in touch as to when that third place match is going to take place, and Claire, we will see you in the final.
Yay!
Thank you very much. Bye bye for now.
Hi.
So, our first finalist is Claire, who will go on to face either Samster or Toot, depending who wins the next match, which will be starting in about 5 minutes' time. All that's left for me to do is pick a title, and they've been coming in thick and fast. I'll read through a couple of the nice ones. Buzz Off Guy, that's quite a good one. Ben does mental maths on screen, that's quite funny. And now, The Borders of the World, starring Royal Flush. Oh, that's good. I like that a lot. Ethics, a series of UK counties. Shapes, I think this is presumably Shapes trying to do the follow-up on the last one. Claire's Checkmate clinches competition champion chance, which is very good, but I've already done one of those, so I can't do another one. I'll make you feel better. You lost twice. Let's do that. That's a good. That's good. That's good. I'm not going to read that because that could be a winner. Mendeleev was born sometime in this period. Yes. More controversial than the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, possibly. No, I actually don't want to think about Paraguay today. Thanks, I like that one. This is almost certainly an only one. Opening Alan's sugar like a Christmas cracker to drink the green liquid within. Only connection is on the edge of glory. That's very good as well. The rain in Ukraine falls somewhere around Poland, yeah. The game's trophy should be shared between the two of them. Timey-wimey stuff. Welcome to Buzz Off. We're the Buzz, and here's the Off. Whoever's got that Map Men reference in there, kudos to you. I like that. You can't play pool with macaroni. Oh, now I've got a tough choice. I think it's going to be that one. So Valiant runner-up is going to go to All We Hear is Gaga, as in Radio Gaga. I like that, but my winning title is going to be this one right here. 30 pennies going to you if you suggested this, and your name will appear in the credits and possibly something else. Mine says positive, maybe. Thank you very much for watching. Don't go away because the second semi-final will be here right after the break, after I've topped up my glass. Congratulations to Claire, commiserations to Lupin. We'll see Claire in the final. Thank you for taking part at home. I hope you've enjoyed the question pack, and thank you very much to Lewis. I will add these on afterwards. Hope you've enjoyed the shenanigans, and you have been watching Let's Do the Time Warp Again, once I've corrected the question. And don't go away, because right after the break, even more buzz-off semi-final action right here. It's going to be Samster versus Toot. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back.
Hello from a very old David.
welcome back to the third and final part of Game Night on Tuesday the 14th of December and the 7th day of Quizmas, where it is time for the second of two semi-final matches, lol, semi, and promises to be a doozy with a pack written by We Like Shapes. First of all, good evening to David, Apodo Nuevo, Jerry and Jack joining in the stream. And David, many happy returns. Congratulations on turning that corner and hitting Dirty 30, as no one other than me just now calls it. Mrs. Fast has come to watch this final game as well.
I have been assured that this is the match to watch. So.
Well, it's just we've got two absolute vets, and I know there's maybe a little bit of a grudge match going on with these two because, I'll interview them in just a moment, but just to give some background, when we did Super Week, I'm pretty sure in the Super Week finale, no, it wasn't two, it was Inca and Samster in the final, and Samster came second, but it was Toot who won the first face-off, and Samster didn't quite make the final. So, there's certainly going to be a lot of competitive rivalry here. The two absolute vets of the game, and there was a tussle in the last game when we played Data Leak. It's always a grudge match, as Jay White says. In Data Leak, when we played earlier on, it was a lot of arguing over the top spot between these two. Who could they possibly be? Let's find out. And we're going to have to watch the credits again because it's populated them in the wrong order. So let's just go into skip opening titles to skip the opening titles. And unflag skip opening titles. And let's see who they're going to be tonight. Oh, argument out of range exception. Okay, let's see for the third time lucky who they're going to be tonight.
So glad I tuned in for this episode.
Honestly, it's going to be good. There we go. Hey, they've gone the right way around this time. It is Samster versus Now Cut That Out. Good evening to you both.
Good evening.
Howdy.
Nice to have you both with us. First of all, Samster, fresh flush from your victory in Data Leak earlier on. Good game, by the way. Good game. Gold medal. First gold medal in Data Leak?
I think I maybe won it when it was first coming out, like when it started a different format. So, yeah.
We can
of the new format. I
can probably check that real quickly because I've now updated it. I've backdated them all, and the Data Leak medal table shows Samster with a bronze medal. Obviously, it hasn't updated the data from tonight, so you're now getting gold and bronze. You will get to the top of the leaderboard because you're the only one with two medals. Although Toot has now got a silver and a bronze in that. We'll talk to him in just a moment. So your journey to this point, Samster. Like Claire, you had to play an extra match because of how the draw went, beating Jerry in the 0th round, Natter in the first round, Derek in the second round, and then Proogs in the quarterfinals to get to this point right here. I mean, that's a bit of a journey to get to this point.
I might be biased, but I think it'd be quite poetic if me and Claire had made it to the final after going like alternate routes the longest way.
That would be quite poetic, actually.
Yeah.
If you had to do the extra game and then you get the final as well. Well, certainly, I mean, if you win this one tonight, then that is going to be the outcome. It is going to be Claire in the final. But you've got one more match you've got to win first before we can say that, and that's against Now Cut That Out. How are you feeling coming up against Toot?
Well, I mean, like Samson said, I've had a bit of an easier road than so I feel like I don't feel like I'm maybe imposter syndrome. And I've done the hard work to get to this point in the competition, honestly.
I mean,
like Face-Off, I had to do all the extra matches and stuff myself to get in
Face-Off,
that
yes, because of course,
so I felt like I really earned it.
In the Face-Off competition, which Toot didn't lose a match off, came first in every single one. You had to go the long way around because you were in the opening qualifiers, which you had to win. But here, it's been a slightly different story. You didn't get the short straw, so it was Ape in the first round. No mean feat against Ape. Ape, a strong player. You did get a bye in the second round due to a drop, and then it was Jack Wilfred in the quarterfinals. A good match between the two of them. Jack proving to be a strong player. But you've ended up right here up against Samster in the semi-final. So, first of all, Samster, how are you feeling about facing Toot?
I don't know if I've got any good words for this. Me and Toot have some overlapping interests, but also not. So I don't know. It's going to be an interesting pack. I'm interested to see what kind of things Shapes are into. I don't know. They might slightly fall into Toot's wheelhouse a bit more, but we'll see.
And Toot, how about you facing off, or buzzing off, I should say, against Samster in this semi-final? What are your thoughts?
Well, I mean, he just beat me in Data Leak, so I'm obviously used to him snatching victory from the jaws of defeat.
Well, I mean,
I am pretty chuffed about recognising John Malkovich before you. I'll take that away.
Yeah, I say it was Tony Blair. I'm sure it was Tony Blair.
Well, I have to say, because I was about to hype up that this was a grudge match, because I almost mistook Toot for Innes, because in the Super Week final, it was Innes versus Samster as the final two in the final face-off, which Innes won. But have you two had any major beef in the past? Because obviously you both were in the face-off tournament, but...
just personal issues, obviously.
Personal.
My girlfriend.
I hope that's not true. I really do. Well, look, it is sure to be an exceptional match, and with a really lovely pack provided by We Like Shapes this evening, which I have got some factoids, which I may refer to at various points. I wish you both the very best of luck. It's sure to be a great match all the same. Let's go to round number 1.
Wait. We
can't. Yeah, I need to give you room codes. And I'm really glad I've programmed this so well that when I press progress gameplay, it doesn't actually do anything, because I've not given you the code yet, which I do need to do now. First of all, we're going to give it to Samster, who I must apologise for not converting his most recent buzzer. Samster has changed his buzzer throughout this tournament, but I've not done that this evening. And so, just to remind you, Samster sounds like this.
Wrong room code, bear with. I just tapped it wrong.
It's a good omen.
Clever Dick.
Oh, we're still Clever Dick tonight. Clever Dick. And Toot will sound, if he wants to get my attention, like this. So again, it's almost like we never left. So, it's Anne Widdecombe versus Tarzan. Samster versus Toot. There's not an aspersion on your character. Both start with 4 chevrons. I wish you both the very best of luck in this semi-final. Let's go to round number 1. I think it's some variant on Tarzan, Jack Wilfred. All in good time, Zeus. All in good time. So, round 1, as you know, is Trivia Search, 12 by 12 word search, grid, 5 words hidden in, and all with a similar category. Buzz in when you think you've spotted something. If you're wrong, you're frozen out for 10 seconds, giving your opponent some free time. If you go ahead at any point, you start a clock on your opponent. If you run out of time, then you lose the point. First to find 3 or to get the point gets the point, and first to 2 points wins the round and the chevron. Yes, I'm aware I just said first to get the point gets the point. Leave me alone. My wife is watching this game. Oh, Megs is just enjoying the chat. Fair enough.
I'm just thoroughly enjoying the chat.
It's the buzz off we all really want. Well, best luck to you both, and as ever, please do wait for me to confirm who has buzzed in case there's a semi-simultaneous buzz, and I need to clarify in the build. Good luck. Category number 1 from Shapes is bands with a 50-50 gender split. Toot is off the mark to start with.
Eurythmics.
Eurythmics is good. Samster, your clock's on. And Toot for 2.
Carpenters.
Carpenters is there. Samster, you need the remaining 3 to salvage this grid.
Clever Dick.
And for one of them, Samster.
Is Ladytron 1?
Ladytron is 1. You've got to find one more to stop your clock. 5 seconds, Samster.
Clever Dick.
And buzzing in.
Roxette.
Roxette is there, and we've got to deadlock 2 each. The clock is not going to play a part in this. Pressure on Samster. He's risen to it. There is one more hidden there. Who's going to find it?
Clever Dick.
Is it going to be Samster?
Goldfrapp.
You've got it. Goldfrapp is the answer. My God in heaven.
Right.
Blimey O'Reilly, Samster taking it right down into the danger zone of the clock, but managing to convert a 2-0 deficit into a 3-2 victory. Samster taking the first point. Very well played to both of you there, but Samster taking the point. Let's go on to board number 2. The category is functions on a scientific calculator. And 2 is first into buzz again.
Random.
Random is there. Yes, Samster, your clock's on. And 2 again.
Circle.
Circle is there. Samster, an awfully familiar position.
Isn't it just?
He's going to do it again. I don't know many things in the calculator though.
No. I know whilst I used one.
And Toot's not going to let you get to a third this time. What have you seen, Toot?
Actually, Hexadecimal.
Hexadecimal is there. Well spotted. Yes.
Is target one? Target. I'm seeing target now. But...
no target there. The two missing answers that were up there: integrate and variance. The other two. Yeah, I can see why you might have gone for target. The target is there, but yes, a slightly longer word.
I would have got the other two.
So, 1 point apiece after a fast and ferocious opening couple of boards. Deciding board coming up, the category is words added to the Oxford English Dictionary in 2021.
Oh, God.
Clever Dick.
Samster.
Contactless.
Contactless is there. Toot for the first time your clock is on and stopping it almost immediately if you find
Defund.
This. One more time.
Defund.
Defund is there, stopping your clock very quick, and Samster is right behind you. What have you seen?
Bulgogi. I don't know how it's pronounced, but yeah.
That's what I was going for.
What's it say one more time?
Bulgogi, Bulgogi.
Yes, that is there, Bulgogi. I thought that's what you said. And Toot, your clock's back on. Two to find. Seconds. Samster can, of course, buzz if he sees another one.
Clever Dick.
And that's exactly what he's going to do. Samster, what have you seen?
Live stream.
You've got it. Live stream is there. Well spotted. And taking it 3-1. A bit of payback for Toot from that 3-0 on the previous one. The last one, I don't blame you for not spotting this. The letters disappearing may have helped over time, but I've never come across this. Missing answer, remdesivir.
I was looking over there. I was trying to work out what the word was.
Yeah, I've never come across.
Order correctly.
I have to say, I've never come across it, but after a very, very tight, very well fought opening round, it is Samster who finishes with 2 points and wins that first chevron. Taking 5-4 and the early advantage. Nicely played, both of you, but Samster just coming out on top. Let's go to round number 2. You know the drill. The auction house, you'll be given a category. How many things can you name in that category? Bidding 1, 2 or 3. It alternates between you, outbidding +1, +2, +3 until somebody challenges. If somebody challenges, you have got 20 seconds to name each one of the ones that you have bid for. Type the answer into the box and then press buzz to lock your answer in. If you can name all of the ones that you bid, very well done, you get the point. If not, it goes to your opponent. First to 2 points wins the round. And let's have a look at the first category. Toot, you're bidding first, and we want Wimbledon Women's Singles Champions 1990 to 2021. I will accept surnames on their own. That applies to both of you. Toot, 1, 2 or 3.
What if it's a shared surname? Does that count as a separate one, or?
If it's a shared surname, then you need to clarify who you're referring to. There may or may not be shared surnames here. I can neither confirm nor deny. But
I go for 2 then.
We're starting with 2, okay? Samster, +1, +2, +3.
I should have expected tennis somewhere along the way.
You really should. Really should.
I'll do +2.
Okay, we're up to 4. Toot, any more?
I'm going to do +2 as well.
We're at 6. Samster, care to outbid?
+2.
Oops, 2.
And we're at 8. Toot, with you.
Can I do? You have to name them, I think.
Is that a challenge? Is that a challenge?
Yeah, it's a challenge. It's too risky.
Okay.
I'm going to do 7.
Samster, it's all yours.
7, 10.
Clever Dick.
Serena Williams is where we're starting. I would like to think she's there. Yes, she is. There's 7 to go.
Clever Dick.
And the other Williams, Venus, also there.
Clever Dick.
Ashley Barty. 3 out of 8.
Right. Now it gets a little bit harder.
Yeah, they were the 3 I was thinking of first, to be honest.
I think she won it.
Clever Dick.
Sharapova. If memory serves correctly, her first name is Maria.
Yes.
She's there. One of the youngest to win at age 17, I believe.
Oh.
Clever Dick.
And Steffi Graf. You're over halfway, Sam, so just need 3 more from you.
Well, I've got 1 more, and then I'm really stretching it. I'm going to have a think before I click enter.
I'll use that time, it is there. As long as you don't freeze yourself out, it will just lock your buzzer, and I will have to take what is on the screen.
Think she won.
Clever Dick.
Martina Hingis is good. 2 more.
Okay. I'm not sure if she won. I'm not sure the spelling.
Phonetic plausibility, as ever. I can see there you said.
I don't know if that's too early though now, actually. It's 1990, isn't it?
Navratilova. If my tennis knowledge serves me, is it Martina Navratilova? 1990 to 2021?
Oh, it is.
She's up.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about that one.
1 more.
Oh, yeah.
Clever Dick.
If you've got nothing better to go on, are you umming and ahhing over possibly another one?
No, mine's gone blank. I could name maybe a couple more, but they'd be going back like too late. Like Virginia Wade, I think is way too early. So I don't know.
Let's have a look. Did Halep win the Wimbledon Women's Singles Champions between 1990 and 2021? Did she win? She did. Simona Halep, very well played, getting 8 there. Formidable effort. Other answers you could have had too. Did you have any more?
I would have said Maresmo.
And yes, Amelie Mauresmo. Yes, she's the first one on my list because this is alphabetized by first
I would
name.
have guessed literally the same list that Sansa did. I don't think I could have done 9 is the problem.
Samson, where else would you have gone?
Home. I'm close.
Yeah, out of names. Well, Amelie Mauresmo, Angelica Kerber.
Oh, I've heard of her, yeah.
Conchita Martinez. Garbina Muguruza. Jana Novotna. And then a couple of names I do recognise, the last 3. Lindsay Davenport. Marion Bartoli. And the one I thought one of you would have got, Petra Kvitova. Won about 4 years ago, I think.
I think Angelique Kerber's the only one there that I recognise that I might have been able to pull eventually, but yeah.
Well, solid bid. You've got yourself your point. 8 names given. Very well played. Samson taking the lead. We go to the second board, the second auction house, and the category is... To bid first, the top 20 universities in the Times Higher Education World Rankings. World Rankings. 2022.
Oh,
Toot, you're opening the bidding. What would you like to start with? 1, 2, or 3?
I think I can do 3, so let's start with 3.
3 it is. Samster, over to you.
+1.
Going for the minimum raise. Toot.
+2.
Samster, we're at 6.
Let's try one more. +1.
7, 2. Any more?
I'm going to do +1.
And we're at 8. Samster, any more?
Got to try and gamble it.
Name them.
Okay, challenge has been laid down. Another 8. Samster getting 8 last time. Toot, pressure now on you to name 8 of the top 20 universities in the Times Higher Education World Rankings 2022. Not wasting any time to have a think here. We're starting with Oxford.
Yeah,
would have been my first choice as well. Yeah.
I mean, I have 3 obvious ones.
The
University
of Oxford.
I'm not seeing the list. So... If these aren't here, then I'm just screwed. But...
Moving on to Cambridge. University of Cambridge is there. 6 to go. And Harvard. Is Harvard there? You'd hope so.
Right.
Not wasting any time here. For the halfway mark, Yale University. And you're halfway, Toot. 4 more.
I'm less confident about this, but I'm sure that was on. I think that beat Oxford and Cambridge in one of the rankings recently. When that was.
Imperial. Can you just clarify that name for me?
Imperial College London, isn't it?
Certainly is Imperial College London. That's fine. You don't need to buzz again.
Went there.
Please don't buzz again. If I ask you to confirm, it'll be in voice on this one. MIT. Do you know what that stands for?
Massachusetts Institute of Technology.
Certainly does.
I don't want to type it.
2 more.
Right, now it's just names of Ivy League universities. I think.
Sensible.
Stanford. I don't know any of the foreign ones.
For half a second there, I thought you were going to type Stansted, and I was about to say that's an airport, isn't it? Stanford. Is Stanford there? It is. And one more, and we go to a tiebreaker.
I don't actually... This could be a gamble. I don't know if it's right. It's can't think of anything better that's definitely...
UCLA. What do you think UCLA is?
The University of California, Los Angeles. Is that University College Los Angeles? I don't know what it is. Los Angeles University, anyway.
University of California, Los Angeles, and Shapes has very conveniently given me the UCLA. Apologies, they are not capitalised. When Shapes submitted this pack, everything was capitalised, so I just put it through a converter to give it uppercase first letter, and it's not in the abbreviations. But yes, UCLA was there. Very well played too. Another 8 full. So you've done 8 apiece. Samsu, what else would you have gone for if pressed there?
I'd have tried Princeton.
Yep, you'd have been good. Any more?
And
Yeah,
Cornell, potentially. On the lower end.
I think Cornell was one of the ones I was thinking of.
Yeah, Cornell would have been a wrong answer.
Oh,
Wow.
Two, where would you have gone next? That was your next one. Well,
Yeah, I think Cornell was the next one I was thinking of.
the other
And
answers
Princeton I
were...
had thought of then for the reason I forgot it.
Well, the other answers there: California Institute of Technology, Caltech, Columbia,
Caltech.
Johns Hopkins University, Peking University, Princeton University, the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology in Zurich, which has got an acronym that I can't see because it's gone off the screen, Tsinghua University, Tsinghua, 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 possibly University, UCL, University College London, University of California, Berkeley, University of Chicago, University of Pennsylvania, and the University of Toronto. Tsinghua, Shapes telling me in the chat. So those were the missing 12 answers there of the top 20. Very well played there too. You've got your 8, and so it's 1 apiece, and we go to the deciding board. Samson, you're going to be opening the bidding, and we want to know the 20 most downloaded free iOS apps in 2020.
I'll start with 1.
You're going to start with 1, okay?
Yeah.
2 with you.
I will start, not myself follow up even, with +1 as well.
And we're at 2.
+1.
And 3.
I will go +1.
And 4.
+1.
5.
+1.
This is the slow war. We're at 6.
+1.
7.
I do more than that is the question. I don't want to do 8 again. I don't feel confident about so many traps. I name them.
Challenge has been laid down, Samson. 7 of the 20 most downloaded free iOS apps in 2020. What are you starting with?
Not Halep.
Not
presumably.
Halep.
I don't want to name these. I don't know if I'm happy about this or
Clever
not.
Dick.
Starting with TikTok. I understand it got banned in the US, so maybe there was a bit of a buzz to download it all at the 11th hour. Is TikTok there? Yes, TikTok is there. Again, apologies for the capitalisation if that's wrong.
Clever Dick.
Yeah.
Instantgram. Instantgram. I know lots of people who use Instantgram. Is it one of the 20 most downloaded free iOS apps in 2020? It is. Instantgram is there.
Clever Dick.
Facebook. The Facebook. Is Facebook one of the top 20 most downloaded free iOS apps in 2020? Facebook is there.
I think Messenger's on there as well, but I'm not sure if it counts as it must count as a separate app. We'll skip it for now. We'll circle back.
Clever Dick.
Snapchat. Snapchat. For the record, I am deliberately saying these with the wrong inflections on purpose because it's objectively hilarious. Is Snapchat there? You're over halfway, Samster. 3 to go.
Clever Dick.
WhatsApp. is WhatsApp there? It is. 2 more, Samster.
Okay. I think more 2019.
Clever Dick.
2020 is certainly the year where everyone got invested in that particular app. Was it one of the top 23 ones? Zoom Cloud Meetings is there. 1 more.
Right. I'm going to put Messenger, but I'm still trying to think of something else. Like, I mean Facebook Messenger. Can't think of anything else.
Clever Dick.
Going for Messenger. Time running low. Locked it in. I can confirm it is definitely a separate app.
Okay.
Was it one of the top 20? Yes, it was. Very well played. And it goes to another tiebreaker, but Samster eking out the victory 2-1. Or let's go Samster first. Where would you have gone next if you'd had to go one more?
Netflix.
Would have been a right answer. We'll stay with you.
Okay. Struggling after that, to be honest.
We'll come over to 2 then. Netflix would have been a right answer. 2, where else would you have gone?
I mean, I would have said Netflix, and then everyone like Maps, maybe Google Maps.
Yes, Netflix was there, Google Maps was there. Missing
or
answers.
Maybe Google Mail, Gmail as well, maybe.
Gmail was also there, yes. So and Google. Google itself, more generally.
Google, okay.
Yeah, so the apps you had Amazon Shopping, Cash App, Disney Plus, DoorDash, for reasons best known to iOS, Gmail, Google Maps, Google Meet, Netflix, Spotify, surprised no one's saying that one, Venmo, Widgetsmith, and of course, the YouTubes. The YouTubes. I hear lots of people are on the YouTubes these days. Yes, the YouTubes.
I think DoorDash is probably bigger in America, I think, than it is here.
Yeah, it's like Uber Eats there.
I thought it was a Takeshi's Castle game, to be honest. But anyway, Samster, you have eked out a victory there, naming an 8 and a 7, and you've won that second chevron. Oh, I've got hiccups. I'm so excited. Samster pressing the advantage. 6 plays 3 as we go into round number 3. Hopefully no corrections required on this pack. Round 3 is a time warp. You'll be given a question with a numerical or a year answer. All you need to do is buzz in when you think the pointer is pointing to where that year is on the timeline. It takes 15 seconds to go from the end to the centre and then the centre to the other end. The years may not be round, so you might have to do a little bit of maths along the way. Whoever gets closer to their respective year will win the point, and whoever gets 2 points first will win the chevron. So, time warp. Samster, you're playing first on this round, sometime between 1929, is that for me? Yeah. Cool. Sometime between 1929 and 1975, the US Postal Service introduces the zip code. 15 seconds to go from start to finish, and your slider starts now.
What's the midpoint of this? There.
Clever Dick.
Yeah.
You're going for 1955.
Yeah.
So
I figure it's probably post-war, probably not long after the war, so I'd maybe gone a bit earlier if I could pick exactly, but...
Well, 1955 is where you've stopped to. If you know the answer, obviously you may have an idea of margin for error. For you, sometime between 1975 and 2021, American band The Postal Service released their only album, Give Up. Slider starts now. $1999. Is that what you were aiming for?
That's the only I wanted. I think it's like 2000. I listened to this album at university. So it'd be like 2004. Is what I'd be going for. It was a bit too early.
So you think you're within 5? Samster thinks he maybe went a bit too late.
5. I'm confidently within 5.
Let's have a look. Who was closest?
I don't know.
It was 2. You were within 4. 2003. 1999. You're going for 2003 is when Give Up came out. A little bit later, Samster. Zip code came with 1963. 8 away. So you're both pretty close. Both within 10, but 2 just that little bit closer, taking the first point. Let's go on to time warp number 2. 2, you're buzzing first. Sometime between 1600 and 1760, First recorded use of the word waffle in court cookery by Robert Smith. Slider starts now.
I mean, I can't say I know this, I'll be honest. So...
Oh, you don't know? Come on.
And this is quite niche knowledge. I think you can be forgiven. You are hitting the buzzer.
It's not Jeopardy, so...
You are hitting the buzzer at 1706. For you then, Samster, sometime between 1760 and 1920, we want to know. A provisional government declares Belgian independence. Slider starts now.
Don't have a clue. Not a Scoobies.
Clever Dick.
Not a Scooby, stopping at 1831. Do you know this one?
Yeah, I think it's the 1830s. So that's,
No way. No, it's not.
Yeah,
Let's have a look.
A famous opera that came out. That
It
year.
really was.
Oh, wow.
Samson, you were one away. Not a Scoobies, giving you one away. 1830 was the answer. You're stopping at 1831. That seems to be a good strategy.
Yeah, just stop it.
And 2, not a million miles off 1706, actually from 1725, so 19 away. But on this occasion, Samster was closer. So for the third round in a row, we are going to go to the decider. Samster's won the first 2 deciders. Is there going to be a change here? Let's have a look. Samster, you're buzzing first. Sometime between 1000 and 1300, Thomas Becket is murdered by Royalist knights in Canterbury Cathedral. Slider starts now.
I think he was born early-ish 1100s, so just over half.
Clever Dick.
1164, where you're stopping for you two. Sometime between 1300 and 1600, we want to know. Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris is completed. Slider starts now.
No clue about this one. The second one, I'd have rather had my opponent.
1444 is where you're
Nice
stopping.
number.
Let's take a look.
No,
Who
you're
was
like
closest?
6 years out, I think. I think it's 1170 for yours.
You think 1170?
I have no idea when that time was.
It was 1170, 6 away, and 2, almost exactly 100 away. 99, 1345 is where Notre Dame was completed. So Samster, for the third round in a row, winning the tie-break question and taking that second point. Very, very close time warp games right there, but at the end of that round, it is Samster who takes the chevron. So Samster with a strong advantage going into this final. 7 plays 2, but as we know, that can all change. 2 is going to need at least 4 of these in order to get to the final. Samster needing just 2 to secure an insurmountable lead. It's 7 plays 2. Let's go to the final round. Round 4, as ever, is on the buzzer. You'll be given a list of seemingly unconnected things. All you need to do is buzz in when you know what it is I'm talking about. If you're right, you win a chevron. If you're wrong, you're frozen out for 3 clues, thus giving your opponent the advantage. And as I said before, as it is the semi-final, I might be inclined to be a little more strict and press you for more information if I think I need it. Very best of luck to both of you. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. English tutor hoedown. Overtired newsroom. A night-gowned helmet hunt. Samster after 3.
I'm just going to have a punt at Robin Williams films.
I would love that film.
Night-gowned helmet hunt starring Robin Williams. It's not the right answer, I'm afraid, Samster. You are frozen out for 3 clues to 3 free pieces of information, starting with this one. Mrs. Joy, secretiveness teacher. Dateline devil. Yes, Toot.
Is it Bond film anagrams?
Your brain supersedes you, sir.
Oh, well done.
Anagrams
that was
of Bond
Liv
film
Atwood.
titles. Yes, they are. You'd have gone on to, so what do we have? English tutor hoedown?
I didn't really work out the other ones. Just basically, they're all long. So that's
They're all long.
Anagrams.
I have got.
They're also long. I thought they can't be anagrams because they couldn't be things. But it was
So English tutor hoedown is the world is not enough. Overtide newsroom tomorrow never dies. That's quite appropriate because that is basically the plot of that film. A night-gowned helmet hunt is the man with the golden gun. Mrs. Joy secretiveness teacher was on Her Majesty's Secret Service. I won't go through them all, but you've gone on to see Dateline Devil, Hidden Toy Area, Whole Fist, Mr. Saviour, the Melody PEV Show, Koala Wit Live, Lure of Neri's Yo-Yo, Vote Nice You Willy. I like that one a lot. What's that? Vote Nice You Willy. That must be a View to a Kill, surely. Looney.
No,
that must be For Your Eyes Only.
Oh, maybe it is For Your Eyes Only, yeah. Vote Nice You Willy, For Your Eyes Only. Looney Air Aces, You Only Live Twice. Sooty Cups. No, that can't be right.
Can't be right because there's no.
Where are we? Okay, I've lost track of it. With Shapes' permission, I will post all of these into the server afterwards. You'd have gone on with, anyway, Sooty Cups, Oi Legend, The Dull Barn, Dingle Frog, which is definitely Goldfinger, and finally, I Toot, Men Die. Appropriate for you two in this game. I Toot, Men Die, which is No Time to Die. I'll stick... Huh?
You Only Live Twice, I think, is the Willy one.
Oh, you Vote Nice You Willies, You Only Live Twice. I will post these up in the server. Oh, my Twitch page died. I hope I'm still live. Looks like we are. Come join the Discord right there if you're not there already. Right, Toot taking one of the chevrons back. Let's go on. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. Slowly. Once again. Yes, Toot, after just two.
Are they in musical terms in Italian translated into English?
They are not. I'm afraid you're frozen out for 3 clues. Thanks to 3 free pieces of information, starting with this one. Hopping in puddles. That might have been a clue there, Toot.
Yeah, well, I had to gamble.
Only if you're playing John Cage. Next clue. Love from the Linden Tree. Flying into the blue. I will say this is actually a double clue, Samster. I think there may have been a comma separator here. Flying into the blue while painted blue. So the next clue is while painted blue. I will skip 2 clues because Toot, you're going to come back in. Flying into the blue while painted blue. Beware of the boys. Yes, Toot.
Based purely on the Linden Tree one, is it like foreign language songs with an English translation?
Non-English titles of hit songs translated.
It's a Numa song. That's the only one I knew.
Ah, is that what it is? Well, you've gone on for Beware of the Boys. I'm swaying. It's going well for me. Goodbye, goodbye. Do you want? I don't know why. When? I love you, nor do I. The only one I recognise. No, I regret nothing. No regretarian. And as Toot said in his factoids here. So I've got to read this because it's very funny. Where is it? Oh, I'm going to have to maximise that screen, aren't I? No, I regret nothing. No, je ne regrette rien. French. First by Edith Piaf in 1960, and literally everybody else after that, which is about right.
Even Ben.
And even me. And finally, love song. Doom Sign got deleted by a moderator. But welcome to the stream if you're not a bot. But if you are a bot, go away. If you're not a bot, welcome to the stream. But ask a moderator if you'd like to post a link. Toot taking back a chevron there. It's 5-4. As we go on to puzzle number 3. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. Tiptoe. Antarctica. Trade winds. Mysterious. Eiffel Tower. Skyscraper. Belgian block. Ash. Wolf tail. Shark. Drizzle. Quarry. Thundercloud. Silver. Concrete.
Clever Dick.
Yes, hamster?
Are they all types of things you can make? Oh, I don't even know. Things you can make bricks out of.
Things you make bricks out of is not the right answer. Toot's going to have a go.
Are they like bricklaying patterns?
They are not bricklaying patterns, I'm afraid. Oh, how many clues are there? 15. Shapes like's a good pun. I'll throw it open to the chat. This was Shapes' good pun. Yeah, no one's getting it. Anyone in the chat getting it? David thought it was lemon at one point. Jerry's got it. Yeah, they are 15 Shades of Grey.
Oh.
Well done, Jerry, getting that. Yes, they're all grey. And welcome to the stream, David. Good to see you. I sent you a message earlier on. Have a check. Yes, thank you very much to Shapes for 15 Shades of Grey right there. And welcome, Jay, to the stream.
Didn't know the Aquatar was grey.
It is a Shades of Grey. It's obviously a paint has been named after it. So 5 plays 4. Samson still with the advantage. So Samson, if you get this one, it is going to be match. Toot, if you fail to, if it's a stalemate on this one, then we go to the final board. Toot, if you get this one, you've got the advantage. It's puzzle number 4. It is a match point. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. Aphoristic for once. After prolonged reflection. Gesture towards the universe. Squirming like an aesthete. Pause. Wheedling.
Clever Dick.
Yes, Samster.
Are they all like stage directions?
Can you elaborate for me?
From Shakespeare?
Not the right answer, I'm afraid. You're frozen out for 3 clues. 3 free pieces of information, starting with this. The tree has 4 or 5 leaves. Restored to the horror of his situation. He searches for the contrary of saved. Samster back in on the next clue. Toot having a buzz.
Is it stage directions from Beckett?
Stage directions from?
Samuel Beckett. Or a specific play by Beckett? I don't know. Is it Wait for Godot then? It's not being...
So, having followed on that Google search, I will say I need more.
From Waiting for Godot, if it's from one play, I guess.
That's what I was after, yes. Stage directions in Waiting for Godot.
I thought it'd be like a bunch of different ones, honestly, like Endgame and a few others.
Had it not been by Godot, unfortunately I didn't know off the top of my head if it was by Samuel Beckett. Had it not been, I would have just marked that as wrong, probably. But as it was, I thought, as I did with Samson, I would give you more information. Samson getting halfway there, but I did say to myself, I do need both stage directions and Waiting for Godot in that, because you'd have gone on to see...
I guess so.
He rummages again in his pocket and finds nothing but turnips. He picks up the hat, contemplates it, straightens it. He looks at them ostentatiously and turns to make it clear they are both meant. Pause, despairing. They continue to look at each other for a moment, then resume their watch. Long silence. They do not move. The boy looks at them in turn, not knowing to which he should reply. All 3 look at Lucky. Potzo collapses. Vladimir does not react. Estragon says nothing. And finally, motionless, side by side, they wait. Would have been your last clue, and I chuckled.
I would have got it from the last one. So yeah.
I chuckled when I saw Prug say "ah" in the chat, because I know Prug's a bit of an old theatre bod. So So, Toot, for the first time this match, you have taken the lead. It is going to come down to the 5th and final. Like everything else in this game, Samster getting chevrons all the way down and Toot taking all of them but one in this final round, one that was a stalemate. Samster, if you get this, you win the match. Toot, if you get this, you win the match. If it's a stalemate, it does go to Toot. Good luck, gents. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. Presto. Andante. Opus. Pronto. Toot.
It can't just be Italian music terms, can it?
I'm afraid it can't. You're frozen out for 3 clues. So that's the 3 free pieces of information, starting with this one. Moby.
I think it's going to help, but...
Octopus.
Ooh.
One more free clue. Knoll.
Clever Dick.
Toot is back in on the next one, but Samson's Buzz. What do you think?
The only thing I know about Octopus is it's a type of travel card. So, travel cards.
Don't like this pause.
If you want, I can be more specific, I think.
Go on. Try and be more specific.
Is it train specifically?
No, I'm going to disregard what you've said there on the grounds that I am going to accept travel cards. I had to think long and hard about that because it's the semi-finals, but in the nature of what is being asked for here, the thing I have specifically on the card, I am going to give it to you, is contactless travel cards, but that was one of the ones where I went through and I thought, I think travel cards, it's contactless adds a level of sort of almost like almost that sort of esotericness for the sake of it. And if I'd stopped to discuss that with Shapes, I don't want to pre-guess Shapes' answer, but I think I probably think he might have agreed with me that travel cards was an acceptable answer. I decided to use my initiative, which is why there was a long pause, because I thought, first of all, shall I ask Shapes? And then I thought, do I accept it on my own? And so I just needed 20 seconds to think about it, and I decided on balance, travel cards is an acceptable answer for what was there. You'd have gone on to see Troika, Jack Linko, Clipper, Tulave, Leap, Urbana, Navigo, Oyster, and Metro card. That is the end of the semi-finals, and Samster, you're in the final! Wow, what a game. What an I told you this was one to come and watch between these two titans. Of the game. Meg's is just watching the chat. She doesn't care.
I do care. I have seen this come up. I'm guessing Shapes wrote the pack.
Oh yeah, Shapes did right. I think that's the right decision. Travel cards is used on its own often enough to be understood as that. Thank you, Shapes, for vindicating my response there.
But you did crash momentarily.
I did crash. I just stopped and I need to think about this. But my God, what 2 incredible semi-finals. First of all, this semi-final right here, Toot. What an amazing run you've had up to here. I know you got 2 fewer games than Samster. Welcome Jimmy T to the chat. Great to see you. It is commiserations. It's not quite goodbye. You will go on to face Lupine in the 3rd, 4th place match off the bronze medal match, and you do get a cash finish. But how are you feeling? I know it's obviously disappointing because it's such a good game and you get such an amazing comeback there, but just wasn't quite enough. What are your thoughts?
I'm glad it wasn't a complete whitewash after the first few rounds, to be honest. So, got a few decent answers there. I think it's one of the better answers I've had in the whole tournament in that last round. So I'll take that.
I have to say,
the finale we kind of wanted. We played 4 games together.
Well, as I said in one of the games the other day, don't let the scoreboard reflect necessarily what's happened, because you put up a huge fight in that final, and also every round in the first 3 came down to the 3rd board, and it was so close along the way. So don't do yourself a disservice by saying a whitewash there, because it was neck and neck all the way, and because of the nature of the chevrons of the game, Samster just eking out the ties and taking the chevrons. But you've put up a marvellous performance, and you've been a splendid contestant, and I hope to see you in the 3rd, 4th place match. Now, your availability is not between the 17th and the 20th, is that right?
Yeah, I'm away then.
So you are here next. You are here next Tuesday.
I should be. Yep.
Which means Lupine versus Toot will be next Tuesday, and it means the 3rd place match will be after the final, because Samson, you're playing Claire in the final, and you are here on Saturday.
I am, yes.
As is Claire. So that's how it's going to go down. Unorthodox, perhaps, but we are going to have the final of Buzz Off. The first Buzz Off tournament will be this Saturday between Samster and Claire. The bronze medal match will be on the season finale next Tuesday, just before Christmas. So they'll let you post. Oh, yes, I will post those Bond film anagrams, pending what Shape says. If Shapes is happy for me to, I will post all of those Bond film anagrams into the service. Samster, oh my God, congratulations.
I thought I'd lost it. I really had.
Do we just sort of go on the slide at the end after getting such an advantage at the beginning, and then he's just eating back, and then obviously the 15 Shades of Grey, it must have been a bit of a breather for you there, but...
Yeah. I thought it was going to go the opposite way that I did in my Derek Agony match, where I took all of the final round. It was like an opposite there, but... Oh, and I'm glad Toot buzzed when he did, because it ruled him out for 3 questions, and I needed those clues for...
Yeah.
Well, I needed Octopus. That's the only thing that I recognised there.
I was thinking, is someone going to fall into the trap of... Because it was clearly baited as a trap, and obviously we've had musical terms come up as a rogue answer earlier on tonight, so... And Toot did take the bait there and maybe cost in the match. But Samster, you are in the final... playing Claire, and as it was mentioned at the beginning, poetic, because you've both come from the 0th round. You've both played 1 extra match on everyone else, and you will be facing Claire in the final. How are you feeling?
Genuinely, I'm shocked. I really am. I'm almost in tears. This is...
Oh, mate.
Yeah, genuinely, I can't believe it.
Well, you've done it. You are in the final. You will be facing Claire on Saturday for the crown of Buzz Off champion. As I mentioned in the Discord earlier on, the winner for this gets £50 in PayPal equivalent, runner up £30, and then I think it went 15.5 for 3rd and 4th. I am also planning some hardware as well, as Inca got a trophy for Super Week. There will be a trophy involved in this as well for you to keep forever and ever, if you win, of course. So it is going to be a very interesting match. And I will tell you now, the bronze place match next Tuesday is with a pack written by me. The final pack on Saturday is going to be written by our friend David J. Bodycombe. So that is what you are going to be up against. And I'm announcing it here first. So, huge congratulations again, Samster. You are through to the final. We will see you there next Tuesday. Go have a beer. Go have a lie down. Yeah. And
I think it's time for bed, actually.
It's time for bed. It's later than I thought it was going to be, 11:05. But very, very well played. And
I just want to say thanks to Toot for an amazing game there. That was... Yeah, it was brilliant.
Yeah, it was a well-earned battle. I mean, you beat me many big games before, and you won the duel, which I can't do. So you proved yourself, and yeah, rooting for you to take it all the way.
Is that a 2-0? Is it if Samster won the duel against Toot as well? Is that a 2-0? Do we need
I wasn't playing then.
Oh, okay.
But if we included all the jeopardies and stuff, I'm sure it'd be heavily in Toot's favour. But I'll take this one.
We will take this one. Well, very well earned. Congratulations. Rest up. We will see you on Saturday, if not before, for the final against Claire and Toot. We'll see you next Tuesday for the bronze medal match against Lupine. Thank you very much to both of you. Have a good night. And Samster, congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Take care. So, that... Oh, no, I've gone to the wrong room. Let's go back to the broadcast studio. There we go. That is Buzz Off, all but 2 games. We've got the final and we've got the bronze medal match. And in the final, it is going to be Samster versus Claire. And the bronze medal match is going to be Ralph versus Toot. I want to know why... No, I don't want to verify the winner the other way around. I just want to know why that hasn't updated. Verify the winner. Maybe if I press refresh. I'm just looking at the challenge bracket. There we go. So the final, Samster versus Claire, Toot versus Ralph in the bronze medal match. £100 worth of cash up for grabs to our 4 finalists. And some form of chalice as well. The buzz-off champion, Samster, taking it by a hair's breadth. Just before I pick the title, I have just got time to tell you what is going on over the next few days. So, first of all, Bash. I have it on good authority from Bash. I spoke to him earlier on today. I know he was unwell over the weekend. He is back with us, and he is on the mend. And as far as he is concerned, from what I said with him earlier on, the 8th day of Quizmas is a go tomorrow. And that's going to be on his channel, twitch.tv/AT_Bash. We do all love Bash. We all do worry about him a great deal. But we welcome him back tomorrow for the 8th day of Quizmas. We spoke very briefly about what if and what we were going to do about the 5th day, which obviously we lost over the weekend or on Friday. We had a brief conversation about it, that there may be something we can do, but as of right now, nothing is confirmed. So I would implore you tomorrow, don't. I don't know, Ash, if you're still here. If you are, then you can speak for yourself. But just from my point of view, don't necessarily harangue Bash over what's going to happen about the 5th day of Quizmas. Just enjoy the game, which, if I've understood our conversations correctly, is going to be a goodie tomorrow for the 8th day of Quizmas. More prizes and cash up for grabs. So do join Ash for that. Ash should also be here on not Friday, but Thursday. Thursday this week, Ash is gigging on Friday. So same channel, twitch.tv/AT_Bash on Thursday at 8 p.m. for the 9th day of Quizmas. No stream from Ash on Friday. He's moving it from Friday to Thursday, so make sure you catch that. I'm going to be back on Saturday with the 10th day of Quizmas and, of course, the buzz-off final. And the other thing that we've got going on Saturday, very exciting, so it is, I might actually push to next Tuesday. I need to talk to my staff because I've got a staff game of Google That, which was tentatively scheduled for this Saturday. But now we're having the buzz-off final. It's tempting to move that to the Tuesday, but it will depend on which staff members are around, because we've obviously got mods and proofers and admins in the Discord server and various other things that I need to get together. Of course, Google That has got a lobby game now, so do come along for that. The Christmas party, the end of Quizmas party. So the 10th and 11th days of Quizmas with me on Tuesday and next Saturday. Next Saturday, the 11th day of Quizmas, is going to be my season finale, where we will have the penny prize draw, all the pennies you've been earning this season. And speaking of which, let's give you some more now at the end of the night. All the pennies you've been earning this season will go into a prize draw for some merch and things. So the more you have, the more chance you have. Basically a lottery. Your pennies count as lottery tickets. The more you have, the more chance you have of winning. So do grab these extra 10 pennies that are available now. So that's going to be on Saturday, as well as the general end of season shenanigans. Welcome DMC to the stream, just in time to catch us for the end, I'm afraid. And Kegler Coach as well, great to see you. So, and Maxio as well. Hello, all these people coming in at the end of the streams. Lovely to see you. Let's see if I've got anyone to raid. Okay, that's from earlier on. Yes, so I need to figure out the order. It's going to depend on which staff are available for the staff game of Google That, which is another Christmas-themed Google That pack written by me. I'm the only one who's seen it so far. So I do invite staff, that's moderators, admins, proofers, to come and take part in that as your thank you from me for the end of the season, if you want to take part in that. We'll see who we've got available, and if we've got some gaps, then there might be some gaps for regulars in that game. That might, on paper, it's scheduled for Saturday. It might happen next Tuesday to do a big finale, and then this Saturday we'll make it the Quizmas game, which is that. Thank you, I've just remembered. And the buzz-off final. That might be enough, to be honest. That might be enough for Saturday. Or I might do a little quick game of Money Box or something, and then we'll save the festivities of the staff game of Google That for next Tuesday. But again, I'll see what availability of staff is like. The bronze medal match, the 11th day of Quizmas, the penny prize draw, that's all next Tuesday, and that is going to be my season 5 finale. Season 5 has gone on a long time. We're on episode 46. It's going to be episode 49 by next week, because I forgot to mention that Happy Hour is making one final return this Thursday, twitch.tv/royal_flush at 3 p.m. Depending on things, I might push it a little bit later. I might make it more like 5. Keep your eye on the Discord as to what is going on there. Discord right there. On paper, it's scheduled for 3. I might push it back to 5. See if we get a few more. And we have got Cryptex from Jay White and another game of Big Break. And if I can conjure something together, maybe some Money Box or Showdown or something like that. So maybe a 5, maybe a later Happy Hour. 5 till 6:30, something like that. I'll have to see what's going on with the rest of the household and stuff. But that's sort of what I'm aiming towards, with a view to keeping that time in my mind, that Thursday later in the afternoon, very early evening on Thursday. Oh, you can't make it, Joe? Oh, well, do watch the VOD, and thank you very much in advance for your pack. I'm looking forward to proofing that probably tomorrow. If I've got any queries, I will send you a little message. Let's stop that bonus right there. And, of course, let's not forget along the way our friend Topper1. Topper1 Gaming, he's got Topper's Quizzical Christmas, the third day therein, this coming Sunday at 8 p.m. over on his channel. Do go give him a follow. That is all the stuff. And then, of course, the 12th day of Quizmas, the end of the Christmas season, where I know Ash and I are going to be taking a break over the Christmas holiday. Just to let you know, my schedule, my finale is next. First of all, before I tell you about my finale, a message from our sponsor, Zeusless.
Thanks for the stream. Cricket game flag in hole curling stone. Pissed pick a title. Hashtag holabob.
Pissed pick a title. Hashtag holibobes. Yes, I haven't forgotten to pick a title. Just to let you know about the end of season, because it's now within a week. Next Tuesday is going to be my season finale. Obviously, Christmas Day is Saturday week. I'm not streaming Christmas Day. My parents are down. I'm going to be with the family. I'm probably really, really pissed. And you guys are probably going to be with family and friends as well. So there won't be a stream Saturday week. There is one this Saturday, but Saturday week, Christmas Day, no stream. I'm also taking the following Tuesday off. Tuesday the 28th. 9th, 8th, whatever it is of December.
Dates don't mean anything in that time frame.
You are my family, David, but my actual parents who begat me, well, my mum who begat me, and my stepfather who then married my mum, who I love very much. That wasn't intended to be a slight, although I know it sounds like it right now. They are coming down to our new house, and we have to host them. So you don't have to. Well, we don't have to.
You just leave them outside.
If they bore me, then I might come and do a stream at some point. But I think I will be too drunk to do something like that. And Quizmas out. My family is greater than my actual family. No comment, Shapes. So I'm taking that Tuesday off. I will be back on New Year's Day, probably with a terrible, terrible hangover, the 1st of January, to kickstart Season 6 with some big fat quiz of the year style things. I posted the schedule the other day. We're starting off with... I posted it the other day. I posted it bloody today or yesterday. Starting off with Danger Zone 2 and Risky Business, both written by me. That is going to be kickstarting Season 6. Big fat quiz of the year, looking back at 2021. Haven't written them yet. Looking forward to doing that, probably during my week off. So do join me for the start of Season 6 right there. Ash, you'll have to talk to him tomorrow about when he is off and back, but I imagine similar dates, maybe with a week either side. I am going to pick a title, because that is all the dates and I've talked for far too long. My goodness, my gracious, there's a lot here. Let's have a quick look through them. Pauses for drama is quite good. 15 Shades of Beric and Whittaker vs. Tarzan. I'm going to skip over all of those because I like those. 8 tennis players playing. 8 universities universitying. 7 apps are time wasting. First recorded use of the word waffle on Ash the Basher stream as a description of talking to fill time. Go for a pee before you start this one. That's good. Mr. Rondi is looking. Take you off to learn llama and afterwards eat some belugi. That one.
I like that one, but it's not me.
No, Mrs. Flush likes this one. Mrs. Doubtfire's night gown helmet hunt. It's quite nice. Musical terms right to the finish. Pick a title, or I'll say Tchaikovsky for every composer question. Random circle of clever dicks, that's quite nice. Oh my god, I've got a whole other half of the screen to go through. My god. That's quite nice. That pause was about as long as Oyster takes to update your balance sometimes. The Buds Off app will be out shortly. The fuck is a bulgogi? I do like that. The zip code was introduced post-war, yeah. Which one? That's really good. That's really good. I'll put that on the shortlist. We'll add that to the shortlist. I really like this one. That's got to go on the shortlist. As has that one.
Yeah.
I prefer that one of the two.
Yeah, I really like that one. That's quite good.
We Are Your Family, the newest single from my dad trying to remember a Sister Sledge tape he once heard in 1980. Zeus just said, go on and give it to him for the last 3 minutes. Right, I've got it down to 2. There's a lot of variations on this theme, so I'm going to rule this one out because they're all really good. But we've got Ben Control-Alt-Deletes himself. Ben remains quiet for a record 14 seconds.
Living with Ben, I vote that one.
Ben.exe has crashed. Ben.exe has crashed and is temporarily unable to rule. Ben.exe has encountered a problem and needs to close. A blue screen of Ben. I really love all of those. I really like Ben.exe has crashed. As a rule, I try not to pick ones too much to do with myself. I don't like to be too much the centre of attention. Well, I do, but I don't like to be seen to pick myself as the centre of attention. Lock it in, print it, ship it. 40 seconds one is the one. That was quite funny. That's what Mrs. Flush said.
Actually,
well, that one.
Yeah.
That one? With that one?
No, I wouldn't pick that one, but that was quite charming.
The other 35 shades of grey are not suitable for broadcast. The scoring for this game is the first to win. It's the first to win. I do like that one. Oh, there's so many good titles. Unfortunately, I can't screen cap this because it just won't let me. But I'm going to go for that one. Yeah?
Are you?
I am going to go for that one.
I see which one you picked.
Don't read it out loud, but that one there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Some really inventive titles. I liked all the plays on the Ben.exe has stopped working. This one sort of alludes to it in a way, whilst also having a really lovely pun and talking about another question that was on earlier in the night. So thank you all so much for joining me for the 7th day of Quizmas. This has gone a lot later than I thought it was for what has essentially amounted to 3 games. But huge congratulations to Samster and to Claire earlier on. Both finalists, Toot and Lupine, will meet in the bronze medal match on the finale next Tuesday. Congrats as well to Samster on winning Data Leak, and thank you to Lewis and Shapes, our question writers for tonight. Do not miss the rest of Quizmas. Tipser as well, winning £20 in PayPal or equivalent. It has been a remarkable night full of ups and downs, highs and lows, agony and ecstasy. But for 2 of you, you're in the final. 2 of you get to battle it out for the bronze medal. What a remarkable night. Thank you all so much for joining me for the 7th day of Quizmas. Don't forget to catch Bash tomorrow for the 8th day of Quizmas, twitch.tv/80_Bash. I will try and lurk as much as I can. I am going out for drinks with a friend, so I may be back at some point before the end. I'll try and catch up on my phone if I can. If I'm not there, have a really fun night. Thank you all so much for joining me. I have been Royal Flush. Until next time, look after yourselves. Take care. Be splendid and marvellous and safe. I will see you on Saturday, if not before. Take care. Peace out. And you have been watching Waiting for Godot. Good night.